This is The Gorge. It's a podcast where my friends and I gorge ourselves on a specific topic.
Very rarely do we gorge ourselves on a specific topic, but when we do, we go deep. The Gorge is brought to you by Patreon. That's patreon.com/thegorge, where for just $3 a month, you gain access to all of our bonus content. Everything from pictures of my dog Peanut, to any random crap we've done in the past, to early access to our TTRPG podcast, The Reboot. All of it and more, quite literally, is at patreon.com/thegorge. We appreciate every dollar you can give us. Thanks.
And if you want to get in on the ground floor of our new upcoming patron-exclusive podcast, Attention Bajoran Workers, in which we go over all of Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
That's right.
You can get in on that early and get that exclusively on Patreon.
That's right.
And we will start making those at some point.
Soon.
At some point. Soon, maybe. We'll see.
Watch this space station.
Space. I get it. Hey, we're talking about the Fallout New Vegas DLC this week because I knew last week when we did our 10-year anniversary episode that there was no way we were going to be able to adequately talk about Fallout New Vegas and its DLC in a single episode, right?
Absolutely not.
It just was not possible, and I was right. So this is the DLC episode where we just talk about that, because Fallout New Vegas has probably some of the best DLC ever made for a video game, literally ever.
Yeah.
The DLC might be the reason you should play this game.
It's about 50-50, I would say.
I think I lean a little more 60-40. I think that because the DLC is so fucking cohesive, right? Like, it's all so...
Yeah, because, like, if you're playing Fallout New Vegas and you don't do the DLC, I feel like you are missing, like, a core segment of the game.
Oh, for sure.
It's not like Fallout 3 where, like, yeah, I guess if you want you can do Broken Steel and, like, Operation Anchorage or whatever.
Sure.
No. I don't know if I would give it 60-40 because I do, like, okay, at least as far as, like, what is, like, classic CRPG homework, right?
Uh-huh.
I do think that a significantly outstretched part of what about New Vegas was influential and its cultural footprint is in the base game.
That's totally fair. Absolutely.
But I do agree that as far as, like, quality of presentation and interesting things going on and interesting vibes and things of that nature, 100% the DLCs are more interesting by a mile.
Yeah, the DLCs are just so, like, they are so perfectly stitched together. Even the ones that are kind of weak are still, like the worst Fallout New Vegas DLC is still better than a lot of other things, other crap I've paid extra money to play in my life, right?
You could play a lot worse than Lonesome Road on the Xbox 360 in, like, a normal game.
Mothership Zeta is another piece of Fallout DLC, and it's unbelievable that those two things belong in the same franchise. Like, Lonesome Road is, I think, the weakest of the four, and it still clears pretty much every single piece of Fallout 3's bonus content, right? Like, handily.
It honestly clears outside of Far Harbor almost everything Fallout 4 has to offer that isn't the base game.
I wouldn't
100%.
go that far.
That isn't the base
I
game.
would.
No, I would, Ben. I despise the
Automatron is such a nothing, like, it's such a nothing quest.
The
Now,
Vault
here's-
Tech quests is
my counter argument, real quick, my counter argument for siding with Ben is that yes, all the Fallout 4 quests besides Far Harbor are kind of dog ass. However, Fallout New Vegas never let me customize a robot and have, like, a death and have, like, a secure, like a sentry bot on, like, little Assaultron legs stomping around and, like, renaming it to the Ghoul Fucker. That never happened. So I do have to give Fallout 4 Automatron that at least. However,
New Vegas just has Fisto in it, vanilla. So like I'm. Fine.
Well, yeah, but
I
can't make Fisto a beautiful like a beautiful sentry bot on Assaultron legs vanilla. I would have to mod that.
I don't understand why you would want to reiterate on perfection.
I'm gonna state my least woke opinion.
No.
I don't think the Protectrons are very sexy. I'm sorry.
They're not.
I agree with Saturn.
Saturn's right. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It's just like you have to be desperate, and I know they are. I know they are in New Vegas, but you have to be desperate.
The thing is, the fact that I will say that the fact that Fisto is a Protectron is what makes it funnier than if Fisto were like a Mr. Handy.
If Fisto was an Assaultron, that would not be like a funny thing that everybody remembered. It would be 7th gen video gamer humor.
And even Mr. Handy, if it's just like, okay, well they've got like 700 multi-tools. I'm sure
and also
something unspeakable is in there, right?
The joke is in the name right there. Like, oh, it's Mr. Handy. Like, what do you think he's going to give you?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're stupid for passing up the obvious Mr. Handy joke. I don't know.
Who knows?
I would have laughed at it when I was 13.
It still would have been funny, but like nothing quite beats Fisto the Protectron.
Yes,
I don't know. There's something very
clunkiest of the machines.
Ooh,
no,
baby, baby.
I would not say that Lonesome Road is better than Nuka World.
I would.
As far as like telling a story with coherent themes, that is like an experience you have that, like, I don't know, informs your relationship with the game. Like, kinda, yeah.
There's more. There's stuff to do in Nuka World.
I'm not.
Is there?
I'm not.
Yeah.
Is there though? Really?
The only thing I remember in Nuka World that was like doable is running into the Hubologists.
Yeah.
There's also a Tarzan guy in Nuka World.
I feel like they came up with a funny guy who they had there for 10 minutes is like kind of the low bar of like what it requires for content in Fallout to be good. They didn't do anything fun with the Tarzan guy.
My problem, Ben,
they also didn't do anything fun with Ulysses, so you know.
Well, no, Ulysses' job isn't to be fun; it's to be a hater. We've been over this.
The problem with Sito, Ben, is that he isn't even for the entire DLC. He is for a very small segment of a single level, and that is it. Even if you take him out of it, he doesn't do anything or interact with anything. In Nuka World, he's just there to be a funny Tarzan joke. Like, my problem, Ben, is that the one-dimensionality of every individual thing in Nuka World doesn't create a very cohesive whole. It's still just a bunch of cobbled together miniature levels, whereas at least with Lonesome Road, their attempt to make something narrative was at the cost of them sacrificing another open world. They made like an on the rails series of levels within it, you know. But all this to say, like, I'm still saying I don't think Lonesome Road clears Fallout 4 proper. I just think that it, outside of Far Harbor, it kind of clears any other Bethesda's like DLC that you encounter.
The
did
point
you all
is,
hear that, by the way?
Yes, I did. That's crazy.
Fucking, it's like 8:30. You can't do that.
Okay, the point is we're getting ahead of ourselves because the plan for this podcast, at least in my head, is to go through the DLC in a way that I think kind of makes sense, which is what I think the route that both me and Ben did, which was to do Honest Hearts, Old World Blues, Dead Money, Lonesome Road, right? Because to me, we're not doing Release Order because Release Order was fucking insane.
It's crazy.
It's the release order is so. Why did you do it that way?
I think sincerely and this is my belief, because I don't know why, I can't explain the Old World Blues Honest Hearts, like, order specifically, but I'm 100% willing to bet it's like, well, the thing with, we're doing Dead Money first, because Dead Money is, like, a relatively linear environment that we are confident we can get working, like, within, like, 2-3 months of the game coming out, or however soon that shit came out.
Right.
Whereas, even when, and, like, I was there in the mines.
Yeah.
When fucking Honest Hearts came out, my god. It was like, it set a record for the unplayability of Bethesda games on a console. There was simply nothing like it.
There was like 3 times weekly patches.
Brutal.
That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
Brutal. Oh my god. Yeah, no. I understand. I definitely get. Plus, I think Dead Money coming first is because it was so different from like the main game.
My other thinking on that one is also, by the time Dead Money came out, everybody had beaten New Vegas and wanted something new to do. So it would make the most sense to have Dead Money, one of the ones that you do last, come out first, so that people don't have to restart their whole thing, so that they could play something at a lower level. They had Dead Money to keep them going.
Yeah,
Right.
Dead Money is high level content, so it's made for people's end game characters. Yeah. But we did Honest Hearts, Old World Blues, Dead Money, Lonesome Road, and I think that's a good way to approach all of this, because Honest Hearts is I would say the chillest of the 4.
Oh, easily, yeah.
Easily the chillest. One of the more interesting, like, maps in the game, because they were like, oh shit, yeah, we probably should introduce some verticality. Huh. So they did Honest Hearts. And, I mean, Honest Hearts has its problems. Okay. Yeah. It's, the tribals are
there's a wonderful blend, wonderful used in the most value neutral way possible, of both 7th gen / Bush era. We don't quite know how to actually reckon with, like, race politics yet.
Sure.
And also, quite literally, the limitations of the engine.
Yes. The plan. Sorry, Saturn. I didn't mean to.
No, so you continue. You probably have the fuller explainer for what was going on there. So feel free.
Yeah, the plan initially was for the tribes to be less racially homogenous, and for the dead horses to be more obviously European, because, like, their weird 200 years later language is clearly, like, Dutch, right? Because, like, the whole idea,
I forgot that.
Yes, because the whole idea is that they're descended from like European tourists who were stuck in Zion and the surrounding area when the bombs
actual
fell.
Boers,
right? Actual Boers, yeah. And then the Sorrows are Spanish Native American, right? Because their language is more, like, leans more Spanish, right?
Which was it, them, or was it the White Legs that also had, like, a lot of Navajo in it?
The White Legs are just supposed to be white guys. They did.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So, like, the thing about the White Legs is they're just a bunch of Mormons.
Yeah, they're also just, like, white people. And so, you know, the problem is that, like, when everything kind of came down, like, these were the ideas they had written down, and, you know, I have kind of mixed feelings about this idea of, well, they planned for it to be better, but then it didn't. It's like, well, then you probably should have gone back to the drawing board.
Yeah, then you
and unfuck it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
we planned to do it better, but then we had to do it worse. Why?
No, you could have done better. Like, Daniel was originally supposed to be more Asian, so it wasn't just 2 white guys coming to save these natives, right?
That alone would have done a lot
Would have done a lot.
Honest Hearts.
But instead it's 2 white guys and oops. You know, so, but, like, again, these is hand grenades and horseshoes, right? Like,
Hand grenade.
Horseshoes and hand grenades.
Horseshoes and hand grenades, yeah. Like, close enough is only good with hand grenades and horseshoes.
Yeah.
I
So
You never heard that phrase before?
you never heard that phrase before?
Every now and then, the three of you surprise me with your strange colloquialisms that just don't make it across the Rockies.
Same with good enough for government work. I know Sarah said that one a lot.
I say that one. I picked that one up from Saturn, though. I will say.
And that makes me upset because that's a phrase I only ever use to illustrate the fact that it pisses me off.
I know, but I love saying it.
I picked up all three of those phrases from Weird Al Yankovic.
Well,
realistically, thinking about it, I'm pretty sure I also picked up Horseshoes and Hand Grenades from Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, because he wrote a song called "Close But No Cigar."
Good to know.
It's just a bunch of Midwesternisms.
Yeah, I guess we've just all internalized different Midwesternisms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brief sidebar. I do appreciate that Close But No Cigar, his stylistic parody of Cake, is mostly a song about meeting perfect, beautiful women and then finding a single thing wrong with them and deciding that they're worthless.
She's a 10, but
literally, literally the song. Yes,
that's the basic of the song.
That's so funny. But yeah, no, that's kind of the thing that hangs over Honest Hearts, like literally constantly. And you shoulda. It needed a second pass, guys.
It hangs over Honest Hearts the way Daniel's hat hangs over his head.
And Daniel's stupid fucking hat. But I mean, there's neat things. There's good stuff in there.
It's a beautiful environment.
It's a gorgeous environment. It's definitely the lightest, but I think it's kind of interesting because, like, oh, go ahead.
I love the sorrows.
Yeah.
There's something about I do like how they do go out of their way to, like, dive into what makes all of these tribes unique, and returning to, like, Fallout 2 fashion of, like, listen, we are restarting the world went a lot deeper than some areas were kind of medieval and some places were scavengers and kind of made it back. There are places where, like, it is just tribes.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of, like, interesting like wrinkles in all of the things that they do. Like, the Sorrows kind of understand that there is a reason beyond spiritual that these areas are taboo, but culturally we need to worry about the spiritualism of it, in part because how else are you going to make it that much more obvious that we don't touch these places?
Right.
Yeah,
you're telling ghost stories to keep kids out of dangerous caves, essentially, right? And yeah, I think it's interesting. One of the big things of Honest Hearts is all the Randall Clark stuff, because it's all some of the best writing in the game.
Yeah,
it's all good. Like, every single stitch of it is just fantastic. Just that whole like really just in depth kind of. Doing what, like 60 years after the bomb, like, progress reports over the course of like 60 years after the bombs fall.
I really like, I love the Randall Clark stuff specifically because, like, the immediate after effects of the Great War is something that the games don't really dive into, partly because, like, that's not the point.
Right.
But also partly because, like, it would probably be too, besides 76, which is explicitly set in an area that was isolated from the bombs, like that was not directly bombed, so you can get away with it being kind of close to, immediately after that. But, like, setting it in an area that had just been bombed would not lend itself to a solid, like a full-fledged game, I think. But getting these, like, brief looks like this, and also, like, we talked about last time, like, the good bits of Raoul's backstory.
Right.
Giving this perspective of, like, how bad things were immediately after the bombs fell.
Yeah. Like, I think you could, but the thing is, it's not really the point of the series. Like, you could probably do, like, an immediate, like, bombs, like, right after the bombs fall kind of story as, like, the plot to your Fallout game. but that's not where like the Fallout fun shit lives, right? Like that's not where that is. And mostly because it'd be a really miserable experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that I dislike miserable experiences. I love miserable experiences, but it's maybe not kind of what like the series is even about. So, but like it's still fun to occasionally get kind of those what's the word? Those little glimpses into the way things were, and to like do all your world building. And it's just that like the character writing for that character is really interesting. Right?
Yeah, it's just
good.
It's a good perspective.
Yeah.
Getting his take on certain situations.
Oh.
Also, he has easily the coolest version of the riot armor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
he does.
The riot armor is really fucking cool.
That shit rules.
The "Forgive Me, Mama" just written on top of the helmet.
That shit rocks.
They're going to sell it to you in Fallout 76 for $30, and there's going to be people who buy it, and it's not going to be me, but I will, like, there will be a demon within me that looks at it and dreams. On that note, actually, I do think it's, and this might be jumping a little bit ahead for Honest Hearts. I do continue to think it was, I forget if it was, I think this was Sawyer who made this decision. I forget if it was Sawyer or Avalon, but I think it was Sawyer. But when you finish the DLC and it kicks you back out to the wasteland, there is a box with a copy of Joshua Graham's outfit in it.
Yeah.
Because they made that character, and I do believe it's Sawyer. He went, I know our players,
they're gonna
and
want
I
it.
know they will kill him for fashion, and so I left this there. And to his credit, when I was playing this when I was like 15 years old or whatever, because this was, I was like 15 at the time. I did open that box, find that outfit, and after a couple seconds go, well, I guess I don't need to go back there.
Well, the funny thing is that those characters do despawn after you're out of Zion. They're just not there anymore.
Oh, that's so funny.
To keep you from doing that.
Yeah.
Mostly because that would not be a fun endeavor if you go try to kill Joshua Graham, the funniest character in Fallout New Vegas.
I do really like Honest Hearts doing one, like, there's one, like, every one of these DLCs, I think, has one standout thing that they do that prevents you from playing it like Fallout.
Right.
And I like that in Honest Hearts is, if you kill a civilian, the DLC is over.
Yeah, it's great.
Like, you can't hide from that.
The story's over. Go home.
Yeah.
You ruined it. Like,
Graham,
that's not what
Joshua
this shit's about.
Joshua Graham will not support you anymore. Daniel won't talk to you anymore. They'll just attack you.
That's right.
That's it.
Which is very funny because we've been posting about it before. But it is really funny to learn that the guy who was lit on fire and thrown into the Grand Canyon, 1, has an endurance of 10 because obviously, and 2, has the highest damage resistance of any human character in the game.
Completely makes sense.
So funny to me.
Damage threshold of 50.
Yeah.
With a damage resistance of 14. So whatever makes it past whatever makes it past the damage threshold of 50 still gets the damage reduced by an additional 16%.
That's so funny to me. That's just really, really funny to me. Very funny character. I made everybody promise to not make fun of me, and let me talk normal about this character. If you want to see me be deranged, radioinactivity.tumblr.com. But here, I'm going to talk like a normal person. Funny character, very interesting guy. Keith Sarabaika could read me the fucking phone booth, and I'd be like, yes, carry on. Kind of the thing, like, that's a character that's carrying this kind of weird DLC just on his back, like fucking Atlas, right? Because they're just like, oh yeah, he's the guy who co-founded the Legion, and he's got problems. And your job is to solve them. Have fun. It's like, oh, cool, okay. That last confrontation is good. It kind of ends very abruptly, is my only thing, but that's Honest Hearts for you, right?
Yeah, I didn't actually have a confrontation with him.
Well, I mean, the last conversation. What did you do? Wait, how did you resolve this DLC? Hang on.
Yeah, okay, so let's talk about that, because there's a bunch of ways. I did it entirely peacefully. I had Daniel get the sorrows out, and then me and Joshua snuck our way through the valley, and I put two in Salt Upon Wound's head, and it was over.
Well, you said entirely non-violently, but I am hearing that you put 2 bullets in someone's head.
It was a little violent. I couldn't not, like, there's no way to talk him down. I
know, I'm just giving you a hard time.
But I snuck through. I killed as few enemies as possible. We got him out, and that was the wrong decision, but, lessons for later.
Yeah.
You should never have listened to Daniel.
Never listen to Daniel ever.
Look,
ever.
I told you last time I played my character as pacifistically as possible.
I
know.
And so when it came time to be like, yeah, you can either kill all the white legs in violent combat, or you can just sneak all the sorrows out. And I was like, well, that one sounds more appropriate. And then the game's like, you idiot.
No, yeah,
and I went,
no.
Oh, I was trying to be nice. But yeah, so I didn't really have like any kind of like confront. Like Joshua wasn't even mad at me for doing things peacefully. He was like, yeah, okay, whatever. Well, let's sneak our way through. You're the boss.
That's so funny.
Like he was even like a little bit upset.
So that segment is significantly more extended if you choose to go to war, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it culminates eventually. So, like, as soon as you decide to go to war, you start on a rampage working from the southeast all the way up to the northwest, going through the Sara, right? And, like, how to word this? It soon becomes very obvious, Ben, that you are the deuteragonist of the story, and that Joshua Graham is running the shots.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because if you open up the companion wheel, he doesn't let you do anything.
Yeah, you can't do anything.
You can't open up his inventory. His skill trait is for him, and you get a little bonus on this. You get a little bonus on the side, while he benefits.
That's how it was in Peacefully as well. Like when I'm just stealthing, like if you talk to me, he's like, "We got work to do."
Yeah, but it's because you start like basically like on a warpath. It eventually culminates in you going into a dungeon, him splitting off away from you so that he can continue to do more killing while you just kind of watch on, and then you reconnect with him to deal with Salt Upon Wounds.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah. No. The DLC is way more. Sorry, dude. I hate to tell you this, but the DLC is way more interesting if you don't listen to a word Daniel says.
Because I finished it and I was like, well, that was really short and not a lot happened. This is the DLC everyone talks about. I mean, it was fine, but like,
yeah.
I mean, like, it didn't really like blow my mind.
Unfortunately, Daniel tricked
sucks.
you into getting the short ending.
Folks, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm already like, I'm gonna play another round in New Vegas.
I am so mad at Daniel.
Daniel fucking sucks. Daniel is one of the most like infuriating characters I've ever met in a video game.
So did you at least get to do the quest with Waking Cloud?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you still get to do her and
fuck Daniel still. Like, don't even get me wrong.
Oh my god, what's the other companion guy's name?
Follows Chalk.
Thank you, Follows Chalk, my sweet baby bird. Who has no good endings. Yeah. That's a Lily situation. Where
I mean, you could read one of his endings as like neutral at best, but like
unfortunately the script outright like the script in game, because you can actually like people data mined, and the everybody's like scripts of dialogue also have a text attached to it that is the way you're supposed to read it, like for the like lines for the actor. It's not good.
No matter what. Yeah.
The ending slide is supposed to imply that he disappears because nobody ever finds the body.
You know, it's kind of brutal. So
yeah.
I'm sorry, kiddo. But Waking Clouds is good. I like Waking Cloud a lot as a
Yeah,
character.
no, fuck Daniel for sure. It's just that I had to do things peacefully. That's the only
Understandable.
It was my character quirk.
Sure.
yes. Your challenge run.
Well, your challenge run locked you out of a really interesting final conversation with Joshua Graham.
Great news, Ben. You get to do it again the good way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I want to punch things now.
Yeah, do it again the good way, because that last chat is really is good and interesting. It kind of makes you realize that like the reason Assault Upon Wounds is like a nothing character is because the secret villain of Honest Hearts is Joshua Graham. This may shock you, but the secret villain of Honest Hearts is the guy who co-founded the fucking Legion.
Turns out you can't just walk away from that.
No, actually.
Nope.
You simply can't like move to Argentina. You know,
you can't move to fucking Zion and be like, I feel really bad about it. It's like, do you really? Because right now it sounds like you just kind of want to start killing people again. And I don't know, man. That's not very Christian of you.
Josh, you can't unfuck that Brahmin.
No.
Just like Megatron more than meets the eye. No matter how many good you add to that scale, it will never fix the balance.
It's literally, and thing is, the whole point of like the last chat of the last conversation of the DLC is to be like, you're just, because again, I've been waiting to get to this. The whole idea of all of these DLCs is that you gotta let it go, right? You gotta let it go. And if you don't let it go, it's gonna kill you. And that's literally what happens. If you don't talk Joshua Graham down from doing a bad thing, it all just starts again. It's a man trapped in a time loop.
Yeah.
He basically turns the dead horses into his new extremely warlike tribe, and they start fighting with all the other tribes in the area, and you go, hey, wait a second. So yeah, no, it's the idea you gotta let go of how mad you are that like everybody you know died. Sorry, dude, you actually don't get to be angry about that when you founded the Legion. Like, wow, it really sucks when it happens to you, huh, dog?
It's just that fucking Family Guy bit where the guy in prison stabs himself and he's like, is this what I've been doing to people?
This sucks.
I deserve to be here.
Yeah, no, that's the whole point. And it's like, you gotta work through all that shit. Like, yeah, you're mad. But you gotta let it go, dude. Because otherwise you're just gonna keep doing it forever.
Yeah.
And it's extremely good, like, last talk. But I mean, you know, it's an interesting character.
Yeah, I had a feeling I missed out on something because, like, Sarah, I know you mentioned, like, you talked about, like, the 90 skill check, speech check.
Yeah.
And I was like, I finished the DLC and I'm like, hey, wait a minute.
What speech check?
I didn't have to talk to Joshua Graham at all.
No,
he was just like, all right, I'm done. Bye.
Yeah, no. You have to, if you want to get the good ending for that character, you literally have to have almost a maxed out speech to make it happen, because it's really hard to talk somebody out of the ways they've been set in for 30 years. Like, you actually do have to have an absurdly high charisma to make that work. And yeah, it's interesting. It's really good. It's kind of the thing that carries this DLC on its back, because otherwise it's very light. We will not be talking about Honest Hearts much.
No, it was
very light. I like it a lot, but it is very light. It's very beautiful. I really like a remake of Fallout New Vegas specifically for the majesty of Zion National Park in a video game.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There is one thing I disliked about Honest Hearts, and that was trying to navigate the Sorrows camp.
Yeah.
Where the fuck are the stairs?
It's one of those things where it's like, 7th gen, like, pathfinding.
Yeah.
Those quest objectives are not going to tell you where the hell it is at all.
Daniel is above me. How the fuck do I get there?
I gotta tell you, there's a tweak, because we all played Viva New Vegas for this most recent thing. There's a tweak in there, because like the Viva New Vegas gives you, instead of like there's a new option or a new menu in there called tweaks, and they are predictably little gameplay tweaks, little things like your like adjusting your carry weight, all tons and tons of little small things. One of the things the tweaks add is a directional indicator for like a quest objective on your map, so on your little compass. So it'll tell you like, well, they're above you, or they're below you, or they're on the same level as you. And it is, I wish I had installed it before I played Honest Hearts, because it would have helped. But that's like a game changer, by the way.
Yes,
that's
it
like,
is.
that thing makes that game so much more like bearable to try and find things. But yeah, no, the Sorrows Camp is a fucking nightmare. And they're, I mean, you know, like, I like Honest Hearts, but it does have a lot of kind of tacky Native American jokes. It's got a fucking guy named Two Bears, like two bears high-fiving, you know? It just has a lot of kind of gauche things in it, and you're just like, oh, 2010. Aw, 2010. Okay.
2010.
Yeah. It needed another pass, guys. There's a lot of neat stuff in there, and I think if it had gotten another pass with all of its like tribal shit, it would have been an all-timer. But as it stands, it's just still pretty fucking good. Because all of the DLC in New Vegas is pretty fucking good. So, that's kind of it.
I even looked after I finished Honest Hearts. I looked to be like, did I miss a bunch of side quests? And I didn't.
Not really.
There's
no.
just
it's
not.
Very light.
It's very linear. It's very straightforward.
It's very light. But that's fine, because now we can talk about Old World Blues, which I know is Ben's favorite.
Yeah, I mean it's close. Like Dead Money is right up there, but like Old World Blues has James Urbaniak in it, so like it has to be my favorite.
Of course it has to be. Old World Blues kicks ass. It's so fucking good.
It's my second favorite over Honest Hearts because it has the Mark II stealth suit in it, and
I love the Mark II stealth suit. That's what I wore for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't care about whatever. They got like literally the voice actor for that was some girl who was doing fucking, I can't even remember the name, some gamer TV show, literally. Like,
oh really?
Yeah. It was like I don't think it was like G4, but it was like a similar like spectra of like,
really,
it's gamer TV, right?
That's so funny.
Just a funny stunt cast, but like the Mark II stealth suit and her performance are just so charming. I adore her. That's my friend. That's my best friend in the whole world. If I played Fallout New Vegas again, I would literally probably be like, all right, I'm going to do like a modded higher difficulty playthrough, but I am going to allow myself to have the Mark II stealth suit to start. Just so I could have her around the entire time.
Have a friend with you at all times.
She also plays the original voice of Christine Royce in Dead Money.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, because there's qu'est-ce que c'est? The audio logs with Christine's original voice. I forgot. Yes.
The stealth suit is adorable. I never took it off after getting it. It's got Urbaniak in it, so it's got to be good.
Of course.
I think pound for pound, Old World Blues just has the most stuff out of the DLCs.
Mm-hmm.
It is a DLC in which, if you get to this point playing the video game, and you walk into Old World Blues knowing what kind of content it's going to be, and you don't have the Wild Wasteland trait, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. This was made for the Wild Wasteland.
Because, like, you're missing, like, 70% of all of the random chatter that happens. Like, as you're walking around in the wasteland, like, if you don't have Wild Wasteland, you very quickly go, okay, I get it, this is the third time you've made this line. If you have Wild Wasteland, you will probably do the entire DLC and have only heard each line once.
Yeah.
There's that. It adds that much.
See, it's funny because like now I also need to do another New Vegas playthrough because I did not play with Wild Wasteland on. I wanted 2 traits. I wanted two traits more than I wanted to play with Wild Wasteland.
I will say, in tweaks, you can just turn Wild Wasteland on.
It's true, but I was afraid of I found that option like kind of late into my playthrough, and I was like, I feel like turning this on now is gonna break something, so I shouldn't.
And the thing is, Sarah, you can get 2 traits along with Wild Wasteland if you do Old World Blues.
That is true.
Because one of the upgrades you get just gives you a new trait.
But is it this like another one of the character gen traits?
Yeah. You just go back to that menu and get to pick another trait.
Oh, God, I totally forgot. Well, that's good to know. Man, then I guess it probably would have been fine to turn on Wild Wasteland mid playthrough if that doesn't break it for Old World Blues.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, good to know for the future.
In fact, there's a great way to cheat skill points with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you pick the one that gives you like the one that gives you like
skilled.
Skilled, which just gives you like +5 skill points to a bunch of different stats.
Yeah.
Pick that in the character creator in the beginning of the game, and then when you leave Doc Mitchell's house, you get the option like, hey, do you want to make any last minute tweaks?
Mm-hmm.
Deactivate that skill. You will keep the 5 skill points you got.
That's so funny. I did not know that. And
then in Old World Blues, pick it again. And just get another 5 skill points for free.
Cheater, pumpkin eater. I thought I knew you. I
mean, I didn't do that because I found out afterwards. But I read online people like strategies like, oh yeah, I guess you could do that.
Yeah, it's one of the workarounds for if you decide to play a low level intelligence character. That's how you're able to get extra skill points to make things work.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the downside is you gain 5 skill points, but suffer negative 10% experience gained.
Right.
But getting a +10 to every skill.
Mm-hmm.
Who fucking cares about negative 10% experience at that point?
Sure. That's funny. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's the whole DLC is just full to the brim with stuff to do that I think, not to say the other ones are lacking in content, but like this one is the one that's like, it feels like this is the one where they wanted to put a lot of stuff they didn't get to put in the base game.
Yeah.
Like having like a hub center that is actually a hub.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very funny. Because I don't want to skip ahead too far, but it is funny because like the hub rules for one, and for two, it's funny that like they give you, you can come back to it whenever you want, right? With the transporter ponder.
Right.
That's a very funny decision to make in 2010 when everybody's still playing this fucking game on hard drives, right? And equally, it's a funny decision to replay it in 2026 with a solid state drive, because then I actually did use that bitch as my main home, because you can go to it whenever you want. Like, I could not imagine using the hub as like your player home on the 360
nightmare
because of the load time. Nightmare, right? Like complete fucking nightmare. But
it's like 10 seconds to go out through a door on the 360.
But on my PC running a fucking solid state drive in 2026, fuck yeah, baby, I'm there 2 seconds and back. It's great. Huge recommend. It's a great place to keep everything because you getting there and back is no problem. And you get to hear voice lines whenever you get there and back, because Old World Blues is extremely fucking funny. It is so fucking funny. And video games have a hard time being funny, right?
It's true.
Like comedy video games are few and far between. There are like video games that are humorous, but they're not comedy video games, right? Like there's moments that make you laugh, but they're not explicitly trying to be funny. Old World Blues is trying to be funny and knocking it out of the park. It is so fucking funny.
The first thing you do when you get to Old World Blues is you walk down in from the sink and you go into the hub with the doctors, and then you are locked in a 30-minute cutscene.
Yes, and it owns
with 5 people just talking, and you want to listen to every line of dialogue because they're all so fucking funny.
Don't touch me with those horrible penises
Yeah,
or whatever.
are those penises growing on the hands?
Oh, it's so good.
I don't remember them ever looking so big.
Like a little teddy bear. My teddy bear. It's so good.
They're all of the doctors are so funny. All the fucking big ass brains in jars that are just a bunch of TVs floating around are great. They're all so stupid.
They're all so stupid.
They're all so stupid.
Stupid. It's incredible.
Who's your favorite, Ben?
Doctor, who do you think? It's Dr. O. It's the one that's just Dr. Venture.
It had to have been either him or Dr. Mobius. I felt like there was nothing else was an option.
Look, the thing is, if Dr. O was not James Urbaniak, it would be Dr. Mobius. But like getting to hear Rusty Venture again is just I can't.
It's so funny to learn that like when he was first doing the lines, he was trying to not just do Rusty Venture. He was trying to do something else, and they were like, "Actually, no. Can you just do Rusty Venture? We just kind of want you to do Rusty Venture. We're gonna this character.
We're gonna put Venture Brothers references in this DLC. You can just be Rusty Venture. It's literally what happened when Doc and Jackson got Batman in the voice. They're like, just do your Batman voice.
Just do your Batman voice. Yeah, when they got Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy in there.
Just
like
Batman voice, please.
Just sound more like Batman. It's okay.
It's fine. It's cool. It's so fucking funny.
Like the thing is, like if Dr. Mobius was voiced by like Bill Corbett. Sure. I would be like, I would have to divide myself in two to decide which one is my favorite.
Ben stabs himself with fucking Yamato. So he
like they're waiting on doing the Fallout New Vegas remaster so that they can add a Wild Wasteland option that you don't quite know what's going on with at the beginning. But then when you get to Old World Blues, you realize that your character voice has in fact been replaced by Mike Nelson.
Oh yeah,
Mike Nelson doing all of your fucking like all of your pain sounds and shit like that. Yeah.
Ooh.
But no, I love Dr. O's quest as well.
Yeah.
And I'm mad that I didn't have enough intelligence to solve it.
I cheesed it so fucking hard.
I couldn't. I took like. I took Mentats and I got the +1 boost from the light switch, and it was still not enough.
I think it's because I had Night Person or whichever it is, Nocturnal, the one that gives you an intelligence boost when it's nighttime. I just waited for it to get dark and then went and talked to Dr. O.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, all right, baby, let's do it now.
Oh, no, I meant, I'm sorry, Ben, I meant Dr. Boros, who is voiced by Bo Weaver.
Oh, yeah, Boros
is good too.
That's what I meant to say.
Although I will say Mobius is probably my personal favorite, just because I think doddering old man pretending to be an evil scientist is a really funny character type.
He's 100% my favorite.
Mobius, I love Mobius for the revelation at the end that he is just humoring them and trying to keep them in line. And I love the busted monitor eye patch. That's such a cute like character design thing, and the fact that his is the only one that's like his dome is the only one that's like clouded because he hasn't had time to clean it. It's so good.
I think Mobius is my favorite but I do have to give a shout out to Dr. Dalla for being a Saturn character.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
100%.
100%
yeah,
just a character
Saturn-
Saturn would play. Yeah.
Saturn would definitely play a character that you can seduce by breathing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This happened to Pluto.
Exactly.
I adore Dr. Mobius. Like, the line, "Would you like a Mentat?"
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like
the same way he would offer like a little grandpa candy.
yeah,
Yeah,
butterscotch or one of those little strawberry candies.
Uh-huh.
And then at the very end of the very opening cutscene, where he is talking about his forbidden zone. That is, yes, forbidden to you. Goodbye.
Yeah. Oh man, it's so good. I'm devastated. I did not manage to save the dog. I'm really sad about that one. I didn't have a save I could reload to help
That
Roxy.
sucks.
Because-
Aw.
Well, it's because I was just kind of screwing around. This is Sara doing things. This is like classic Sara behavior. I was just kind of screwing around, and I didn't realize that the dog was like an NPC I needed to keep alive for a little while. So I was just pressing buttons, and then I looked up, and the dog had gotten killed by those fucking Robo Scorpions. Christ.
They are a problem.
They
the
are
Robo
a
Scorpions.
problem.
Oh, yeah.
The Robo Scorpions are a huge problem because I had not spec'd my character for energy weapons. I was not having a good time in Old World Blues for a while there.
Sarah, I did spec my character in energy weapons, and those things still sucked.
They still
Yeah.
suck. They still suck.
I went in specifically as with a crit build
Mhm.
using hollow points, and that is the only way I was able to survive is by using the 357 Magnum, and just hoping every time that my shot was like, please be a crit, please be a crit, please be a crit.
I eventually just had to rely on Elijah's gun actually, because you can get two of those in that DLC.
Mhm.
There's two laying around. I grabbed both and repaired it, so I'd have that all the time. And that helps. That makes it a lot easier. But I mean, still, in the beginning, you're just getting fucking eaten alive. You're like the cover of a Lad's Life magazine. You're just covered
Yeah.
in fucking
Yeah.
robot scorpions like biting your flesh. You're like, stop it! And, you know, like Christ.
I'm picturing like the standard like pulp burly man, but he's wearing a tattered like lab coat instead.
Yeah, and he's covered in robot scorpions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's what it felt like.
So you didn't get Roxy's ending though,
No, I did not. I'm
which
really
is
sad about
one
it.
of the funniest.
I know. I'm
in
really
which
sad
she-
about it.
She wanders to the Mojave and finds Rex, and they have a litter of cyber dog puppies.
It's not how that works at all.
They
It's not how any of this works.
a new breed called Boston Terrifiers.
Now,
they
here's the
born
thing,
with-
Sarah. You say that's not how it works, but have you considered that, except in certain extreme circumstances, that there's no such thing as the truth, and that perhaps only with love can it be seen?
Maybe you can't be trying to.
So
I'm gonna finish it with Echo someday, Saturn. Okay.
were they born with cybernetics?
Well, obviously, yeah, they're inherited.
Yeah.
Clearly, duh, of course.
I love the fan theory that dog meat in 4 is one of those puppies, and that's why he's so strong.
You can't see it, but he's got a cybernetic skeleton.
yeah, absolutely. That makes
If his
perfect- I buy
genetic expression had come out just a little bit differently, he'd have laser eyes.
Mm-hmm.
it. You know what? I am immediately incorporating that into my belief system. Thank
Yeah,
you.
100%.
Yeah, no. Without question, that makes perfect sense.
Now, I will say, if I do ever go back to Fallout 4, I don't think we brought them up in the last episode.
Sure.
If I do ever go back to Fallout 4, 100% finding a mod to replace Dogmeat's model with one of the what are they called? The night crawlers?
The Night
Yes.
Stalkers.
Night
The night stalkers, those little snake coyotes.
They're so cute.
They're ooty cootie.
They're like the ooty cootiest thing, and they are my Scrimblow of 7th gen.
Yeah.
They're extremely high quality, like 7th gen Scrimblow. Yeah, for sure.
They're a real dorky looking creature. I love them.
Puppy mouth. Cute.
I wanted to like them, but I could not because in Old World Blues they're fucking everywhere.
They're also fucking everywhere in Old World Blues. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's because they know how good and cute they are.
Yeah, exactly.
If you made it to rank 2 of Animal Friend, they become friendly.
I didn't have enough survival to do that.
Animal Friend build would be really funny, actually.
Yeah, it would have made things a lot easier.
That would be a really funny idea. Damn. Okay, I'm already constructing a new playthrough of Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
I'm just gonna hit you with. Have you considered one of these little guys?
You put that in DMs, not to. You didn't put that.
I meant to do this one. I was a tap down. Shut up.
Look at these little guys.
Look at them.
Look at them.
Puppies?
They're so cute. They're
Snake
puppies.
The ideal creature.
Yeah, high quality dog.
One of the only Fallout creatures where if you made it in real life, I would still adopt one.
Yeah.
100%. Yes.
No, Old World Blues is phenomenal.
It's so fun.
All of your maintenance things have obnoxious personalities that rule.
Muggy is my boy.
Muggy.
Yeah.
I love that the only one that doesn't get a good ending is the toaster. Because everyone gets sick of it and they throw it in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Ben, that's because all of the endings are based on your karma. If you have a bad karma, everybody else suffers because he not only makes it out alive, he does end up killing the sink.
Great. Oh man. So funny.
I love God, what was it? Muggy. The light switches hate each other. I love that.
Yes.
They're jealous of each other.
Of course.
That's Skank over in room 1.
Uh-huh. The catty bitches as light switches. Your kind of cool southern drawl auto doc guy.
Yeah, who passes out who falls asleep all the time.
Yeah, constantly falling asleep. It's great. It's really funny.
Blind Dio Jefferson jukebox.
The jukebox. Oh, it's so good. That DLC is really fun because it's got the whole comedy and kind of, I guess I don't want to say horror, but
there's definitely horror.
Right?
The lobotomites and the trauma override harnesses are fucking nightmarish.
Yeah, and then the stuff with the school, the village where all of the doctors
The little
live.
Yangtze.
Yeah, little Yangtze is terrifying. The village where all the doctors lived back when they had human bodies. It's doing that fun kind of interplay of being really eerie while funny shit is happening that I think
it's very it's very much like a Fallout microcosm.
Yeah, totally.
Of
absolutely
combining abject horror with this just in your face dark comedy because as funny as the doctors are, they're still constantly abducting people and ripping their brains out.
Yeah, they're monsters is the thing, right? The docs are funny. I mean, it's so easy to want to just call them the Mads because
they kind of are, yeah.
They kind of are just MST3K Mads. But they're monsters too, right?
Yeah.
Boris talks about torturing his dog basically to death. And he feels bad about it because he's just oh, but I was a little psycho kid. Oh no. And there's all kinds of shit that.
There's a concentration camp on the west side.
Yeah, they're bad people.
Yeah, the good ending is you isolate them in the big MT because you cannot dare let them out into the wasteland.
Under no circumstances should you release these freaks onto the wasteland. It's your job to make sure they stay there forever and don't tear your brain out again, right?
Yeah.
Because they're too dangerous. They're too, the kind of science that they're, they are the guys that make you even a little bit understand the Brotherhood of Steel's mission which is that, oh god, everybody in the old world were sickos, right? And they should all be put to the sword. And they're kind of right. You play Old World Blues and you're like, oh shit, maybe they're right.
Yeah.
And then Ulysses almost fucked it up for everyone.
That's right.
With one question.
Yep.
That's right.
See, this is the other thing I really like about New Vegas's DLC as a whole, is they weave all of the DLCs together, not in like a significant way, but like just enough hooks to tie them together.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? Like, it's not like you're like, and then you go to this area and it's the next chapter of the story. It's like, oh yeah, Ulysses was here, and so was Christine.
And so was Elijah, yeah.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh shit, just like a little bit of crossover.
And to me, like, that's really interesting because there's, it means that, one, you can play these DLC truly if you want. I mean, playing Lonesome Road first is fucking insane.
Yeah, don't do that. But like the other three, you can play in any order.
You can play in basically any order you want. I mean, you can still play Lonesome Road first if you want. I mean, it's crazy.
Play Lonesome Road before you do literally anything else in the entire game.
Rage bait the shit out of Ulysses. Yeah.
Bottom text.
Yeah.
But to me, it's interesting because the 4 DLC are like interesting little counterparts of each other, right?
Yeah.
Like Old World Blues and Dead Money are both are like ensemble cast pieces, right? That are set in these kind of like very rich, lots to do kind of worlds, right? And they're both kind of have like a spooky element, and they're also literally tied together by like the biosuits, and like Elijah was there in the Big MT, right? Like like all these things are all tied together. And then like Honest Hearts and Lonesome Road are likewise tied together because they are both pretty much about one guy, and that one guy's baggage is, I used to be part of the Legion and it fucked up my life, right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like I noticed that playing these, that like Old World Blues and you know, and Dead Money are they're parallels of each other. Like there's, and I like that because, and then they still have these elements that connect to the other 2 DLCs.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything's woven together very smartly and very interesting. Like this idea that Ulysses kind of kicked off the plot of Old World Blues just by asking the Mads a question, right? I like that a lot. I think it's there's something very compelling. That's why like these DLCs are really, really good to me because of this kind of thing, where it's this whole thing that I've brought up before, kind of clarity of intent, right? Dead Money is the most to that, and we'll get to Dead Money.
Right. Oh yeah, in a little bit. Just
hold on.
Yeah.
But clarity of intent still exists for all 4 of these things, even if I think Lonesome Road is kind of the weakest, but that's because they were taking all this shit they had from a character idea that they kind of had to scrap, but they were still able to turn it into something that I hated initially, but I've kind of softened on now. We'll get to it. But like all of these are made with, so like we know what we want to make, and we're doing our best to make it. And Old World Blues and Dead Money are the 2 that feel like they made exactly what they wanted to make with no compromises whatsoever. Right. The other 2 are a bit more compromised because of stuff kind of outside of their control. But it's what makes these DLCs so good and so special, and why they're so like, they're, to me, the most compelling part of Fallout New Vegas is this idea that they are made with such like intent, and they know exactly what they want, and they're doing everything they can to make it just that and nothing else. That I just think like Old World Blues is a really great distillation of that idea. Like they wanted to do their kind of high concept, wacky, like super science, goofy DLC, and they
B movie schlock.
Yeah, they wanted to make a B movie basically. Yeah. Because I mean like. And they tell you that they want it to be a B movie. They want you to think it is a B movie because the fucking quest starts at a drive-in movie theater.
Yeah, exactly.
At midnight.
At midnight. Like, you have to go to the midnight showing at the theater to, like, start Old World Blues. So they're telling you exactly what kind of thing this is right now. It's goofy, it's corny, it's kind of a horror, but it's ultimately kind of schlocky. but it's still a thing you're going to come away loving, right?
And what I really like about it is that just these hooks of specifically like Elijah and Ulysses, right? Mm-hmm. Not only are they good for tying into the rest of the DLCs, they also do their part to like legitimize old world blues.
Sure.
Like, this isn't a weird campy side adventure you're going on that is like in this isolated area, and it's where we're going to shove all of the weird, goofy, funny, haha, mad scientist, B-movie schlock. No, this is tied into the overall plot.
Yeah.
Like, Ulysses is here and he almost ruined everything by asking these brains a question. Like, they were in conversation with each other. Elijah broke into here and uncovered the bomb collar schematics and ran tests on those, and like it helped bridge the gaps and make sure that you are in fact taking this plot seriously.
Yeah, like none of this stuff exists in a vacuum, right?
Yeah.
Like all of it kind of, and that's tied thematically to New Vegas is like a thing, right? Which is why it all slots together so perfectly. Like, because New Vegas is about how, the world keeps going and history keeps happening. We talked about it last time. We talked about it last week. Go on, listen to that episode. And like, the DLC are also about this. Everything is tied together because like all of this stuff, like this goofy shit exists, and like it is happening in this world, and if you had to live in a world with all this goofy super science shit, it'd be a nightmare.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you wouldn't want the Mads to ever leave the Big Empty, right? Like, you would want them to stay there forever because they're a fucking danger to themselves and others. And that's awesome.
It is the DLC that is explicitly named after one of the big themes of New Vegas.
Yeah.
It is the old world blues.
It's the old world. Everybody's got the old world blues, and that's what this is about, right? And I love it. I think it's great,
It's phenomenal writing on every metric.
It's cracking. It's just absolutely fucking sizzling from start to beginning. I mean, it's so good. You
get some of the funniest gags. You get some of the best Wild Wasteland. Like, Wild Wasteland is in its fucking element. You get dogs playing poker, but they're cyber dogs. It's great.
Every now and then, when you fight one of the trauma harnesses, when you kill them, you'll hear a guy go, "Hey, her turned out the lights."
Yeah!
That's awesome.
God, it's so good. I love it.
World Blues.
I love Old World Blues. It's so Wild Wasteland elevates it to like, this is pretty good too. Like, this is one of my favorite things to play ever.
Oh, so you do know that's a Doctor Who reference, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what all like Doctor Who you guys have seen.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if you've seen all those seasons, but yeah, like that's what I heard that, and I like literally like got goosebumps. I'm like, oh shit. Oh.
Pointing at your screen, like, I know that joke. I know where that's from.
You can come across a walking eye in Old World Blues.
Mm-hmm. It's so great. And
if you have a Wild Wasteland on, then you get dialogue from Dr. Venture about washing the walking eye.
There's a really great one where when Dr. Mobius is talking about like his overall like method of keeping the other doctors pacified. Mm-hmm. He, in normal dialogue, he calls it Plan B, but in Wild Wasteland, he calls it Plan 9.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course. Naturally.
One of my favorite things, speaking of how they just told James Urbaniak to play Dr. Venture again, they told the actor who plays the courier's brain, yeah, just sound like Stewie Griffin. Just do your best Stewie Griffin impression.
That's so funny.
So I'll tell you, another reason to play New Vegas, Ben, and I'll send it to you after we're done, to replay New Vegas, I mean, is that there is a set of mods, it's like a mod pack that adds little additional animations to shit.
Ooh.
Like, when you... Don't you spoil this for me. Like when you get the platinum chip, you look it over and then you flip it. When you pick up, like snow globes, you'll look them over and you shake them. Little cutesy things like that. Tons and tons of little fun details like that. When you get your brain back, you take it out of the thing and you kiss the jar it's in, and it plays Careless Whisper.
You gotta link me to that mod right the fuck now.
I know.
I'll send it to you, Ben. It's in my favorites. It's so much
there's like
that.
3 of them because it's for different stuff. It was such a funny joke that I just thought it was part of the game. Like, it is so perfectly integrated that if it weren't for the Careless Whisper part, I was just like, oh yeah, no, this seems like something New Vegas would do. Totally.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And then the sexy sax started playing in the background.
Yeah, it's great. Huge recommends. Great series of mods, like, vastly improves that game. A game that I already think is great. That makes it even better. And it's such a little thing, but it helps a lot, honestly. No, I love beefing with your own brain. It's so
funny.
It's so funny. It's such a good joke. Your brain does not want to come back because your brain thinks you're an idiot and it got you shot at.
Yeah.
So,
I love my favorite version of the argument is throwing it right back in its face, where it's like, well, you're doing all of these things because of hormones, like all the glands in your system, and then if your medicine is high enough, you go, you're responsible for 80% of that, unless you're blaming all of it on the hypothalamus. And it's like, how dare you use that against me?
It's so good.
Oh, I love it. Did you keep your organs, by the way, or did you swap them back out?
I think it was a mix of both.
I think it was a mix of both. I think I kept some of my dope-ass cybernetic organs, but I don't remember which one I put back. I think I kept my actual brain.
I kept the brain, but I kept the cybernetic spine and a heart.
Yeah, because I was playing like a low strength and low endurance character, like a really low strength and endurance character. So I needed every single one of those points the game would give me. I'm like, yes, give me the metal spine. This helps so much more. I
also, I can't help it. I am a sucker for Wizard of Oz motifs.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, the main game is just a big Wizard of Oz motif.
It is for sure, but like this one makes it explicit when you got your brain, heart, and courage, and so I'm always a sucker for that.
Yeah.
I loved when Mobius just kind of put a nice little cherry on top by going like, yeah, it was a horror film about these 4 maniacs just killing a random lady.
Yeah.
And it turned out that they had their brains, their hearts, and their courage, spine, all along.
Yeah, it's really good.
I love his quirk of mispronouncing certain words. Like raisin instead of reason, and quiet instead of quiet.
Yeah. It's really good. There's just, shit. I don't know. It's so special. It's so funny. It's really good.
It also, and
it's funny because I think it's like I of like the 3 good ones, it's my least favorite, but that doesn't mean I dislike it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
there's just not as much there to like latch on to as far as like
stuff that interests me personally.
Right.
Yeah, like I like when I think about like Old World Blues, I remember the not the twist, but like the ending when you're with your confrontation with Mobius and him explaining what's going on. And I remember that, and I'm like, that's a cool thing for this. And like, I don't fucking remember anything else really that happens in that DLC. And it's like, there's not much to latch on to vis-a-vis like thinking about the politics or intrigue of the setting, really. Besides, like, God, these super science weirdos are really horrible.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very much you get the opening thing that's again it's like 30 minutes of riffing between these 5 brains, and then you go out and do all of the tasks, and the environment is full of bits and like little vignettes and stuff you can do. Because what I like about Old World Blues compared to the others is that it's full of little research stations that you can go into, and it's like a set piece,
Yeah, it's all very self-directed in a way that's very interesting. Absolutely.
And then you get all the stuff, and then you go confront Mobius, and that's kind of it as far as story goes. It's just that the atmosphere in Old World Blues is so packed to the brim with stuff.
Sure, totally. And I mean, it's still, it's my least favorite of the three, not counting Lonesome Road, because Lonesome Road is kind of its own bag of cats.
Mm-hmm.
And like, mostly because like, that kind of humor is funny, but it's not like my favorite thing in the entire world, right?
Right.
It just is what it is. But I still love it. Like, I still think it's great. I still think it's fun, and there's a lot of interesting stuff going on. I think like all of its like external like connections to everything else are interesting, and it gives you that glimpse of like just like the horrors of the old world.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I love all that shit. So,
I also really, really love that. Again, it's the only DLC that you can go back to. Mm-hmm. Only environment that or can you go back? Yeah, you can go back in Lonesome Road.
You can go back to Lonesome Roads. You just can't interact with any like all of the like characters that you would interact with. They despawn.
Oh, so is it just Dead Money that you can't go back to?
It's just Dead Money.
Huh? I thought you could.
Which makes sense because Dead Money is like a fairly linear environment with lots of like complicated set piece rules.
Because I downloaded a mod pack that allowed me to keep a lot of the companions that were exclusive to the DLC. I thought they added a door, because I know the pack I downloaded added a door to go back to Dead Money. I thought they added a pack to go back to Honest Hearts as well.
No, you can go back because otherwise you can't like. You wouldn't be able to do like any of the Randall Clark shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can still do it while you're like doing the main quest of that, but if you want to like putz and just admire the beauty of Zion, right? Like you can still just go back.
Yeah, because like the point of like the plot for Honest Hearts is eventually you get a map that allows you to come back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So of course you can come back.
I figured it was because like the canonical text for Honest Hearts that it takes like 3 weeks to get there.
It is.
That they wouldn't just let you go back.
No, it does take 3 weeks, but like, yeah, they're not too concerned about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but once you finish Honest Hearts, it's no longer canon when you go back, so you can just teleport there.
Right.
Gotcha. But like, the thing I love about the ending of Old World Blues is that it's the only DLC pack where it's like, if you do like a lot of things right, like keep all of the scientists alive, like make peace with all 5 of them. And with Mobius as well. The ending is that the courier just kept going back to check on them.
Yeah, you gotta keep an eye on those fuckers.
Yeah.
Like you gotta go back to the old folks' home to make sure Grandma and Grandpa and Grandpa and Grandpa and Grandpa and Grandpa and Grandpa are all doing all right.
Yeah.
They're not inventing new death weapons that can kill everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of nice that like the sink kind of does become the courier's like quote unquote canonical home after the game.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, I think it's just a really nice thing.
I like the resolution of being able to talk the doctors down and like you do enough work from them and you can actually help those poor bastards. I like that.
Work with Mobius to give them little projects to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is sad to do it this way.
Mm-hmm.
But the ending slide for killing the think tank except for Mobius results in Dala and O to basically go, the courier slaughtered all of these complete and total dorks exactly as easily as you think it would. It was a so sad, funny. Pathetic thing.
Because if you do,
we are all a better place for these losers having all been basically wiped out with flicking their foreheads.
Because it is kind of heartbreaking. Because like if you do have to fight them, they can't fight.
No, yeah.
They have no weapons.
Dorks. They don't have any weapons.
Now, they do have weaponry, and they do have a lot of health, but they don't put up much of a fight. They mostly just cower and run.
Yeah, they don't know how to do anything, and you feel really bad for having to kill them. I love it. I love Old World Blues. It's just exactly everything I love specifically about dumb B-movie science fiction.
That being said,
let's talk about
the best piece of Fallout DLC ever made. Holy shit!
Dead Money is fucking. Oh boy,
I'm really glad that we have arrived like all independently at this conclusion, because I remember thinking this in 2010 when I was a 15-year-old. Like, damn, that Dead Money shit is just really like the best thing they made for this game. Like, it's kind of crazy, and like never meeting anyone else who was really as enthusiastic about it.
Sure.
And it's like, no, yeah, that shit was the best thing they ever put in this game.
The thing is that, like, you are brought into Dead Money, and you realize that Fallout can be scary.
Fallout can be the exact moment I realized that Dead Money was not just something special, but the best one. Even over my beloved Far Harbor, which was my previous the best one, was when you first talk to Dog, right? Mm-hmm. It's the first time you're talking with Dog and swapping between him and God with like an inventory item, and I don't know, something in my brain just clicked instantly, and I went, "Oh, this is the best one. This is just the best one. They're just so. How did this guy write this one and Lonesome Road? What do you mean?"
Something about it for me was the initial, like, realizing, oh my god, I'm in a Saw movie, forced to do an Ocean's 11, and then you meet the guy who's on all of those fucking movie posters, who looks an awful lot like one of the actors in the original Ocean's 11.
Yes!
I think more simply for me, when I was going through this for the first time back in like 2010, I think, was just getting into combat encounters with like what was effectively like ghouls, and being like, oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
Oh, fuck, there's like two of them.
Oh no.
No.
It was, for me, it was the moment where it's like, because I was a stealth build. I'm like, all right, cool, easy peasy. I'm going to stealth through all this thing.
No, you're not.
And then they're like, hey, you gotta cut off a limb to kill them. And I'm like, I look at my stats and it was 10 melee. And I went, oh boy.
So I will tell you this, my first build for any of these Fallout games has always been an Angus build, which meant for once in my life I encountered a survival horror game where I was not afraid.
Sure.
I got the bear trap fist immediately, and then I got a bunch of gas bombs, and I went, oh, I'm the slasher villain.
You're locked in here with me.
Oh.
I think the ghost people are the most terrifying thing Fallout has ever created.
They're so good.
They're so good, they basically ripped them off in like 3 or 4 different ways across the lifespan of Fallout 76.
Yeah.
What a horribly fucked up thing to have. Like, the lore behind them, the fact that you can't actually kill them until you sever a limb.
The descriptions of, like, from Dog especially, of how it doesn't feel like flesh when you bite into them. And it bursts like with gas every time he bites into them. It's like, what the fuck is that?
It's so, not to beat a dead horse, but again, we were talking about like clarity of vision, and this is it is the most like, because I was like, when I was talking to Dog / God, you're like, oh, they're just firing on all cylinders with this one. I don't know, it's something about just like that first conversation where like you can see kind of like even early on like God's frustration with Dog, like even when he's being like an imperious asshole to you when you first meet him, but you can still like hear like the frustration of him trying to make himself understood to this other half of himself, and like he just can't, and he doesn't know what to do with it. You can just feel it in every dialogue line, and like just this that idea of like these extremely broken people being forced to do something, and like kind of that interplay of personalities and stuff, and you being so like feeling like so much of a character despite not really like having, like a lot of like, personalized characterization like you get in, say, Lonesome Road.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but you still feel so much like a part of this with all of the different things, all of the like the little things, like Christine Royce, my fucking beloved.
Christine
Royce, my darling. Like reading all of her stuff, and one of the things I ended up having to do because I'm not good at being able to just like read somebody describing, she described like the game describes because they didn't have the motion capture for it because the game was made in 18 months. So the game instead is just describing what she's doing with her hands. And I found myself having to do what the game is describing in order to understand what she's saying, right?
Yeah.
And it's great. That rocks. That's the equivalent of like having to make your own map in a video game. Like when you have to hand draw a map, like in fucking Blueprints, right?
Having to make your own map for a conversation with an NPC.
Yeah, that rules. When you're having to physically do something with your own body to understand what she's saying is like, that's the game like reaching through the screen and grabbing you by the throat and shaking you because it just wants you to connect with these characters so badly. And they nail it. It's so great.
Also, the audacity, and this is like why I really like this. Like, I don't like this character, but he's still one of my favorite companions or equivalent in the Fallout game. Of like, there's no amount of liking you that you can make Dean Domino do that will not make him still try to fuck you.
It's great.
Absolutely. The only way you have to like truly just roll over and show your belly to him at all times.
If you screw up even a single time, even if everything else you've done perfect, he's just like, I'll remember that.
Dean Domino will remember
I
that.
will remember that.
The thing is, the thing that really sucks is that if you're nice to him, if you try to like pacify him at the beginning, that's a negative point against you.
Yeah, that's great.
Because he doesn't like you trying to like prostrate yourself on the second you meet him.
Yeah, because he understands, because at that point he processes you as just like a little sycophant, right?
Right.
But like if you big dick him in the beginning and then kind of defer to him, then he will be more like amenable to you. But no matter what, you can't let Dean finish his story when you finally have the confrontation with him in the theater, right?
Yeah.
Because if you let him do the whole thing, you lock yourself into having to kill him.
And you still have to, well, you also still have to thread the needle too. Because if you try and big dick him too much, he goes, they're trying to lord one over me.
Yes.
I will remember that. You actually have to hit the one right in the middle, and he'll just be like, huh, I guess there are smart people in this world after all. All right. All right.
I did not get to save him.
Oh.
I
did not thread that needle even a little. And frankly, I didn't feel bad about it.
I didn't either.
One
He's
fucking
a dickhead.
bit. I love Dean as a character, but what a fucking dickhead,
yeah.
right?
I didn't feel bad.
My favorite thing is the ending slide, if you manage to do it correctly and save him, is he finally learns what happens to Vera Keys, and he feels this pit in his stomach that he can't quite describe. And then turns to New Vegas and goes, well, time to fuck somebody else over.
That's it.
What a piece of shit.
No lessons learned. Carry on with your life.
Yeah.
What a huge
The end,
piece
no
of
moral.
shit. The end, no moral. Tremendous piece of shit, and that is what makes him compelling, of course. Just to be just like this absolute monster, and to stay that way for 200 years. Needs to be said, Dean has not left the Sierra Madre the entire time. Like, he's been there the whole goddamn time. Right?
They say the hardest part is letting go, but they don't think about the actual hardest part, which is understanding the shape of the thing you were holding on to and what it is that says about you.
Absolutely.
I think it is very fitting, of course, that speaking of letting go, Dean is the only clean-speaking ghoul, and I want to believe that was by choice for him.
Oh yeah, like he just powered.
Oh,
he's
an actor. He's got training.
Yeah, like he somehow managed to power through the decay of his vocal cords.
Yeah, totally.
I choose to believe that, much like everything else about him, spite allowed him to go,
Yeah.
I refuse
Yeah, he
to
just
sound like some kind of guttural zombie.
Yeah. It's just
He was supposed to have hair originally, but they couldn't actually get it to work, which pisses me off. Because like,
tragic.
if
They could have
Dean-
just done the Fallout 4 trick of making a wig hair item.
Yes!
give him
Yeah,
a wig.
yeah. They should have done it. It would have been extremely cool to have like to come across a ghoul who's just like full head of hair, normal voice,
Mm-hmm.
Just holding on via spite the whole time.
because he won't let go.
He
yeah.
won't let go. He can't let go. Nobody can let go.
I'm gonna. By the way, I'm gonna say something really mean here
Mhm.
about Dean Domino and his pre-war thing. He kind of looks like Drill.
You mean Jack Nicholson?
But like it's specifically like the distorted picture that Drill uses. Like it's very Drill coded to me.
That's
So
true.
funny.
I get it.
You know, I am thinking about it. Doesn't because I forget. You'll have to remind me because I haven't obviously done Dead Money in a very long time.
Sure.
Isn't part of that like the autodoc fixing Christine's vocal cords, right?
The opposite. They ripped those out and she had to replace them with
at a
Vera's.
But she replaced them. But like,
Yeah.
do we think that maybe Dean
Oh.
Domino just at some point
Ooh.
I
like
believe that.
had his vocal cords replaced with fake Dean Domino vocal
I
cords?
believe that 100%.
Maybe he maybe used them to repair like this vocal cord specifically.
That is a thought.
I
Yeah.
buy that 100%. Yeah, no,
Mhm.
because I mean, yeah, he would stubbornly try to like keep his voice, and that means there's an autodoc laying around, kind of close to where you meet him. So yeah, I buy absolutely that he just repaired it, like he just constantly was repairing his vocal cords to keep them from degrading.
The only thing that makes me suspicious about that is he botched Christine's voice
Yeah.
the first time around.
Sure.
And he didn't think it would be able to fix it when they got into the casino and went, oh, okay, good. My plan did work. I was completely gambling on that one.
I thought we were fucked.
I kind of do like to prefer to believe that Dean Domino is just kind of like Dennis Reynolds. And it's like, no, I simply will not allow my vocal cords to decay.
It could go either way is what drives me insane.
Sure.
I just like...
I mean, because both are kind of they both speak to the same character flaw.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like, whether it's autodoc or whether it's sheer willpower, it's this idea of refusing to change.
I would 100% believe that Dean Domino does in fact care enough to get his own correction right and doesn't care enough to get Christine's
That's
right.
Absolutely.
also accurate.
Totally. No matter what, it just kind of to the kind of guy he is, which is the kind of guy who stayed in the fucking Sierra Madre after the bombs fell for 200 years because he didn't want to give up on his dream of getting one over on Sinclair, even though Sinclair's been dead the whole goddamn time. Like, Sinclair was dead from the word go. And he still was just like, no, I'm going to show that. And the thing is, by all accounts, Sinclair was perfectly nice to Dean.
Yeah, the revelation at the end of it, where it's like, yeah, I built this originally to trap you, and then I realized that would be really shitty. So,
I mean, he built it to trap. He built it to trap Dean, and he kept it that way. But like, it was more this like pity and just how pathetic Dean is, because like he just thinks that Sinclair is looking down on him when, like, I guarantee you, Sinclair does not even think about him.
Yeah.
Ever. Right? It's the you ruined my life. I don't think about you at all.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like, that's what that is. Like, what an incredible... I mean, all-timer hater, you kind of have to respect it to a certain degree to be, like, that kind of generational of a hater, to just not be able to let it go for 200 years.
Avalone's greatest strength as a writer is haters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chris Avallone understands the soul of the hater, I think.
Because he himself is the
Is a
biggest
hater.
hater of
That's
Because I'm
anything
thinking
he
about the
didn't
fact
make.
that I'm thinking about this fact that he is specifically responsible, and his only contribution to this game is in Prey 2017. He was the writer for Morgan's X. That like they sourced him to write that character.
That's hilarious.
Awesome.
That's so funny.
Like, I love how the way the heist is set up is done such that, like, at any given point in time, you can turn that haterism onto you.
Yeah.
Because, like, Christine is maybe not necessarily a good person. She's still a member of the Brotherhood of Steel.
She's a member of the Circle of Steel, by the way. The
Yes.
shittiest part of the Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's part of the secret police of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Yes.
Right. But, like, you can still have all of these nice tender moments of you having a friendship with this person.
Christine, my beloved.
And she will still turn on you if you so much as block her attempt to get her vengeance.
Yeah, if you try to stop Christine, like, if you tell Christine, like, no, we need to let Elijah live, right? If you tell Christine, like, I will handle it, you just help me, she's okay with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you tell Christine, no, I think we should let Elijah live, she's like, absolutely not after everything he's done to me and to Veronica and to everybody who we've interacted with the whole time we've been here. No, she won't abide by it. Like, you can still, like, have her turn on you. It's like, what good fucking character writing in Dead Money, man.
What Dead Money is, I think, of these DLCs, one of its strengths is kind of like I mentioned, where it's like every DLC has like a thing that like makes it different from Fallout.
Yeah.
For this one, I think it is the fact that you have to thread a lot of needles that aren't obvious to get the outcome you want, which is not something that New Vegas on the whole does. And I think it's fine there because, like, it's such a big game, you like, and you have so many options you can make. Like, you want to make sure that your intent is actually guiding you towards the result you want, right? Like, it would be bullshit if the game, like, pulled these kind of twists throughout the main game all over the place.
Sure, because
where it's like,
then
you were nice to this guy, but it turns out that was the wrong decision, idiot.
Right.
But, like, it works here because it's only the three characters, and, like, you are automatically put in this defensive, like, suspicious place where you do have to really, like, see through the facade.
Yeah. You have to, like, really talk to these characters and, like, get to know them. And getting to know them kind of screws you in the case of Dean, but, like, that's also interesting.
Yeah.
Right? That in and of itself, the fact that you can ask too many questions is interesting. That's an acceptable outcome for that character in my mind.
Yeah.
Like, the kind of that play is, I think, the most fascinating part of Dead Money. Like, this, like, the horror stuff is great too, don't get me wrong. I love all the sneaking around and this is like, are you trying to throw up on my carpet? Please not now. Thank you. I have to talk to my cat sometimes. But, like, I think, like, the horror elements of Dead Money are cool and interesting, absolutely. But I think, to me, the most interesting part of Dead Money are the people that you interact with over the course with it, because, like, you really get to get into their heads and like you have these very extensive conversations with them, and you apply them with questions constantly. And, like, even with, you know, Christine, my beloved, even when she can't speak to you, you can really, like, get to know each other. There's a part that I just love when you're asking Christine about Veronica, and she kind of, like, she gestures, you know, two people walking together, and you ask, like, your boyfriend? And she makes this face at you, like,
Yeah.
Are you fucking stupid?
Just, ew.
And you can ask her, like, if the buzzed hair was intentional, and she kind of, like, signals that, like, no, it's not, but she likes it, right? Like, you can kind of press her on these little things. Like, no, she doesn't want to have a shaved head, But now that she's got a shaved head because she's God's angriest, shortest little butch, she's like, oh, actually, this is kind of nice. Never mind.
Very funny, by the way, that Christine is the butch when Veronica's the one who has a giant metal fist and can knock a guy 20 feet.
That's right, because Veronica Santangelo has girlish whimsy, Benjamin.
And she wants a pretty dress.
And she wants a pretty dress.
She wants a pretty dress.
It's
She
just-
wants to wear lipstick.
And I think it's 2026, even though it was 2020, even though it was 2010 when the game came out. I think it can be girlish to have a big metal fist and punch a guy 20 feet away.
That's correct. Rocket him 20 feet into the air. I think that's normal for girls, actually.
I'm not saying
And
it's
it can be
No.
manly and butch to be a stealth archer in Skyrim.
To be a stealth archer and to be the shortest character in the game. Good for Christine.
Yeah, I did notice that where I'm like, something feels off about Christine. Wait a minute.
They scaled her to like 0.8 or some shit.
Do you want to know something really interesting about that, by the way? Speaking of set scale, Dog is a 0.9 height.
So he's a
Dog is shorter than
for a
God.
yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
It's because when he switches to God, he gets inflammation and all of his
Well, he does a Superman thing where he stands up straighter.
Oh,
Yeah.
makes sense. No, God and Dog, they kind of are like my sleeper faves. Like, I love Christine, obviously.
Christine's great.
Christine's the best character in the DLC. But like my sleeper second favorite character is Dog God. Because I don't know.
Dog is in the name, obviously.
Well, listen,
one, Dog is in the name. But
look, I'm a sucker for an intellectual super mutant. Okay, you got your Marcus, you got your Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, their Fox is the best character in 3.
That guy from 4 who's like, all right.
Erickson,
Henderson?
the
Yeah.
guy who raises dogs in Far Harbor. Of
Yeah.
course, the second best DLC in Fallout also has a smart super mutant in it.
Has the sequel
I say
to Dog God.
not even the smart super mutant I was talking about, but you're right. That one is more. Erickson is more worth mentioning.
Erickson is much more interesting. He's a guy.
I was talking about the fucking Enclave scientist
the
from
fucking
Vanilla.
Institute guy. No,
Yeah.
Virgil doesn't.
Yeah.
He sucks ass. But Erickson is extremely fun. But yeah, no, I love a smart super mutant. I don't know. I just like the conversation. One of my favorite parts is the bit when you're like trying to save them, right?
Mhm.
And you have to stealth your way through that whole area or get lit on fire.
Yeah.
Because they cannot see you or they will explode all of you. I just really love that voice performance. Like, I think it's really good. I love the bit where he's like, I just can't keep trying to protect you, dog. And you can, like, again, you hear that frustration. You hear that anger. Like, both of them are so angry at each other and, angry at themselves, obviously.
I'm gonna say something, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a fan of these two individuals who despise each other but have to cooperate to keep the self alive,
Mm-hmm.
This dynamic of like, I would just kill you, but I actually don't want to kill you
Mm-hmm.
thing, you should read The Immortal Hulk. Because that's the
Yeah.
dynamic between Hulk and
Yeah.
Banner, like
Yeah.
intentionally, like in that one.
Okay.
I love the Immortal Hulk.
Okay.
It's like the only like Marvel thing that I'm like really invested
Getting
in
into
is that
It-
single.
It also kind of seems like that'll be the dynamic of the upcoming Warframe update.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
I see.
What if-
My eyebrows
what if-
are raising.
They're adding
What
a
if-
they're adding a new Warframe that is Dante and Virgil.
Yes.
Oh.
And all of your moves are based on swapping between them, and their ult is them getting sick of each other's shit and having a fight that gets people caught in the crossfire.
I love
the
that.
very end of their ultimate is literally them just doing a jackpot, but with two sides, like hooking into each other and then just swirling around.
That
It's so
rules.
fucking cool.
That reminds me really quickly, like very loosely, but I want to point out one of my favorite things, one of the only creative things that Multiverses did,
Mm-hmm.
which is Tom and Jerry as a character, which their dynamic is they are playing out an episode of Tom and Jerry, and their attacks are other characters getting caught in the crossfire.
That's
That's so good.
hysterical.
That's like the actual interesting way to do any Ice Climbers. Like the Ice Climbers is kind of boring, but any version of a character that is funny and fun.
yeah.
How did you resolve the dog god situation?
I made a whole new person, baby.
You two-vixed him.
Yeah, I two-vixed them.
I two-vixed them. I did two-vix as well.
Yeah, I had to. I like them both too much. I couldn't bear the idea of killing both of them. So I think
it's so sad. Like their ending is really sad if you can't get them to like if you can't get them to actually
coexist,
meet in the middle and becoming another person, becoming
Mm-hmm.
themselves. The whole
and that person's name is Dodd.
Dodd or Gog.
Or Gog.
Good old games. I merged them, and they did become a different person, but that brought them peace to not have that conflict anymore.
Yeah, I think it's like the best option. I mean, because I think part of it is that Dog on his own is completely helpless, and God is so defined by his need to protect Dog.
Yeah,
that not having Dog would probably undo him in a certain way, right? He resents having this kind of burden on him, sure, but he does ultimately care about Dog, right? You can tell that he loves Dog, and he's the frustration comes from the inability to communicate, right?
Right.
And so he wouldn't want to be without Dog. So of course the answer is to get these two to kind of come to an understanding and make something new, because it's sad that they won't know who you are anymore, but that's fine. If you love somebody, if you love a friend, you help them and you go it's fine that you don't know me anymore. We can be friends again. It's cool.
But they have that line in their ending that almost brought me to tears.
Which one?
Where because I'm looking it up now. The new voice did not think of the courier again until the battle at the Divide reached his ears. The mutant prayed the courier that had saved him had been saved in return.
It's so good.
Oh,
it's
really
so
good.
good.
Not to real quick, not to detract from our conversations about how good the writing for Dog and God is, because it is. Dog and God is one of my favorite combinations of Fallout characters. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But the specific way we are talking about them does just keep perpetually reminding me of the intro to Heavy Rain, or not Heavy Rain, excuse me. I just had a momentary Freudian slip of Deadly Premonition, where York is talking about the relationship between Tom and Jerry as a fundamentally homosexual BDSM relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
No! You can't fucking compare them to the conversation York's having.
Why not?
You can't compare them because that is
what is Francis Morgan if not also Dog and God?
You
literally though, that's actually the character. That pisses me off.
God damn it!
I will say, believe it or not, I don't think New Vegas is as misogynist as Deadly Premonition.
No, that can't.
Which is crazy.
You'd have to try really hard.
Oh god, what were we saying, Oates?
I lost it.
Damn it.
I'm so
Thanks,
sorry.
Saturn completely just fucking
gone.
The train has fallen completely off the tracks.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. It's just it wouldn't leave, and I had to express it before it escaped me. I'm so sorry.
Train of thought derailed, dozens killed.
Yeah.
News at 11.
yeah.
This frequently happens when I'm in a podcast.
God, I can never get it out. Ah.
I will follow up on that and say, Dog and God just as a concept feels like one of those spark of genius ideas that someone had for a character in the Fallout world. Split personality super mutant. One is intellectual, one is dumb.
And controlled specifically by inventory items, which I think is very compelling to me. I don't know, something about having an actual, you have any degree of control over which one you're talking to at any moment, I think is a very interesting kind of hybridization of story and gameplay.
Yeah.
100%.
To make you it's a layer of interactivity that they didn't have to give you. It could all just be scripted. Sometimes you're talking to God, sometimes you're talking to Dog, right? But giving you the option to control who you're talking to and to actually do kind of this betrayal thing, because at one point you're talking to God and he won't do something for you, and you're trying to insist that you guys are allies, but he won't do the thing you need him to do, and he's being stubborn about it. So it's like, well, okay, I can just switch you over to Dog, and he'll do it without question, right? But that's like kind of a shitty thing to do.
Yeah, and he calls
right?
you out on that, and he's like, "Yeah, you could do that, but then that would prove my point that it's not a partnership."
Right, that like I don't actually have any agency in this shit. And like, yeah, you still have to do it because you want to advance the thing.
Yeah.
But like, it's that layer of interactivity that is what gives it its depth and makes you feel like a piece of shit for doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's real quick, it's just like, you don't get that from like any other Fallout characters ever, basically.
Right.
This idea of like the companion is not just someone you have to talk to, right? But also like has game mechanics that you have to interact with in a way where like you can just be a bad friend and bad person to them.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm sorry, Otzi. Continue, please.
It's okay. I was gonna say, like, my other favorite part is that if you do the dialogue tree correctly, you can basically do the but I was thinking what you were thinking, that what I was thinking, which is just you going like, yeah, but I haven't done it yet.
Right.
So, I mean, we can. The playing field is still even. We can still talk on even terms. He's like, okay, I guess.
But yeah, to me that is still interesting that like it's kind of meta in a way. And like, I know this is weird. It's the idea that like it's like what like Doki Doki Literature Club is playing with, right?
Uh-huh.
This idea that you are a real person. You have any degree of control over your life that like a video game character inherently does not, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like it's another kind of, you know, we were talking about it with Christine, and even kind of to an extent with Dean Domino. It's a very breaking the fourth wall kind of thing. It's the game kind of confronting you with its own gaminess and like what you're going to do with that, right?
Yeah.
Like the game is like it's showing you like the artifice and asking you to say like, well, what does interacting with this artifice make you feel? Every time, you know, you ask Dean too many questions, that's going to backfire on you. Anytime you're acting out the shit Christine is doing, you are kind of creating like a physical connection with the game. Anytime you switch Dog and God, you're explicitly doing like a you have more agency kind of thing. You have more control over your life. And I don't know. That's really cool. It's so like well thought out and well considered. And I mean, I don't know the author's intent. I would love to read a whole fucking book about just Dead Money's development, but it feels intentional. It feels like that's what they were going for, was the idea of pushing what kind of the meta narrative of how players interact with Fallout games, right? With specifically New Vegas.
What I really love about Dead Money is that they are doing the thing where they are making the player question their own motivation for doing something without it being like, well, you killed those people. You didn't have to kill them, but you did in order to progress. Aren't you a bad person?
Sure.
It's in a way like removing God and Dog's agency, right? Because you kind of have to do it to progress the game, and like having dialogue about it of being like, well, yeah, I can just switch you if I want, and then God goes, well, then I don't have any say in this. I don't actually have any say in this, do I? If you're asking me, but then you can just force me to do it anyway, then you're not really asking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, or when the game, like frequently Elijah or Dean or the character ask, like, well, why are you here?
Like,
why are you doing this?
Like,
and
why are you here? What are you doing here?
One of your options can be like, I don't know, I walked in here. I found a place on my map and I walked in and I wanted to see what was here and I got gassed.
Christine raises her eyebrow incredulously.
Yeah. Like I didn't come in here for any purpose. I was exploring and I found a new location that I hadn't been to before.
Yeah.
Christine raises her eyebrow further.
Everyone just like, why the fuck are you exploring for? Don't you have to eat? And you go, well, no. And they go, huh?
Yeah,
It's just what I do.
I love, specifically one of the things that really made me what made Dead Money stick in my craw is they know, because of how New Vegas vanilla conditions you into wanting to gamify your dialogue.
Mhm.
You want to pick, obviously, the
Skill
best
checks.
choice,
Yeah.
which is the skill check
Mhm.
choices. And Dean Domino consistently, throughout the entire game, interacting with him, you know what kind of person he is and what his motivators are.
Mhm.
And speech checks do not motivate him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so
They
cool.
don't. They are not ways to incentivize him to want to do something.
Mhm.
Ever.
Because he feels like you're trying to manipulate him, and he's the manipulator in this relationship.
Mhm.
God damn
And
it!
he doesn't. He never wants to be on. He never wants to be on the back foot. So you never, ever, under any circumstance, make it seem like you're the one proposing a bargain.
Mm-hmm. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's the one that stuck, that just kind of hung out in my brain just for weeks after. I don't know. It's like a thing you just think about constantly. You go back to it, ironically, considering it's about letting go, but you still
Mhm.
find yourself going back kind of mentally because there's just so much. It's very dense for being a relatively small area, right? It's just packed to the brim with stuff. And I mean, it's got the pre-war stuff because, it's about kind of the horrors of, getting ready for the war and type shit. There's the actual, the Madre herself, which is so, imposing and immaculate on the inside. There's, the horrible life and death of Vera Keys, Jesus Christ.
Oh God, when you're walking around the hotel
Mhm.
and just her hologram is just playing that conversation
Mhm.
over and over again.
It's so scary.
It's so scary and so sad, right? Just the constant, Sinclair, I'm so sorry, please let me out, right?
Mhm.
And he had no control over it. The tragic brutality of it all is he built this thing, even knowing pretty early on that she was using him. He still built it for her because he loved her, right? And it all went horribly wrong anyway. All of the security systems malfunctioned, and the gala announcement was tied to the same radio wave as the distress signal. So nobody was ever coming. Nobody was ever going to come to save them. And it's devastating. It's so good, but it's so tragic too. Just to have it end like that.
The fact that he never knew
He never knew.
that she was dying,
Mm-hmm.
and that neither did Dean Domino.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just so it's so tragic on every end.
It's horrible. It's
It's the one time Dean actually feels some level of guilt or remorse.
Mm-hmm.
When
and then
you
it's
find
gone.
Yeah, and then it's gone immediately, but it's for one brief moment something actually pierced his heart.
Yeah. And it's just man.
The only thing that should pierce his heart is
Spear.
Yeah, this fucking throwing spear I picked up off a dead guy outside.
This flak jacket. This is just this flak round that I got for the shotgun.
Yeah.
Don't worry
You
about
know, Fallout 76 has been a game that's existed for a very long time.
Sure.
And I can't help but notice that they have never stolen the hollow rifle yet. What's up with that?
Hey, it's a really good point.
Question.
You got so
Or
many
the-
other things.
There's so many New Vegas guns that have never made it in, and it drives me crazy.
And but I think the people of
But the
Fallout
hollow
6
rifle
would
especially.
appreciate a gun that shoots cubes.
Yes.
I know
I
I
would,
would,
yeah.
certainly.
Gun. Yeah, absolutely.
I would love the automatic rifle that you get there instead of the the one that you get, the light machine gun that you get in 76. Honestly.
I guess the other question is, I mean, we've been talking about dead money for a little bit.
Yeah.
But one last question is, what did you do to Elijah, Ben? Did you just kill him or did you lock him in there?
So I must have tried 30 times to stealth him into locking himself in the vault.
Yeah.
And I finally managed to pull it off. It's a huge pain to do correctly, though, because you gotta be quick.
So
you gotta be
fast.
You gotta be so
I
fast.
did that on my first playthrough.
But the thing
I
is,
remember.
you know what helped? I had the Stealth Suit Mark II and the 20% speed boost when you're stealthing.
I wish I had that when I did it the first
'cause
time,
you
but I
can't-
played these in release order.
Also, you can't bring the stealth suit in.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. No, you can't. That's right. I didn't have
You're
it.
wearing Christine's stealth suit. That's what you were wearing.
Yeah.
Which still helps a lot. Make
Still
no
helps,
mistake.
but,
It's
like-
not as good as Mark II, but like,
Well, I could have used that 20%.
yeah.
Yeah.
I found a stealth boy. That's how I did it. And it still took me like 2 tries, I think, because you gotta be quick to like time it perfectly.
Well, it turns out I had to watch a video of it. I was going in the wrong direction for a lot of it.
Tragic.
Yeah, because it's scripted such to imply that there's motion sensors on that side.
Yeah.
So you can't take that route.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But no, I eventually got it, and then you can listen to the radio and listen to him suffocate.
It's so
great.
good. He will be on loop on the Sierra Madre broadcast for the entire rest of the video game, and it is just him just cursing you.
It's
Yeah.
so
Constantly. It is so good.
It's great. How many gold bars did you take? How many?
Oh yeah, I was about to ask. That's the most
How many?
important
That's the most important part. How many did you manage to get?
Get 4, I think.
I want to say because I got noodle arms. I think I only managed to get about 2 or 3.
I managed to get 4 because I also had like a lot of stuff that I could drop. Because by the time I had done Dead Money, I was pretty set in terms of like my armor and weaponry.
Right.
Like,
so
I didn't
the stuff you picked up in
need-
Dead Money, you didn't need to take back.
Yeah, I could drop all that, and like I didn't really need a lot of healing items anymore that I could get rid of, and I did manage to get out 4. Does Viva New Vegas, did they nerf the worth of the gold bars?
No.
Huh, because I only made like 3,000 caps off of them each.
If your barter is really low,
Oh, that might have been it.
Yeah.
that affects your like sell price.
Yeah, I got a tidy little chunk. I didn't worry about dropping too much shit. Like I dropped some shit because like Ben, I had a medicine stick waiting for me back in Vegas, and I was like, I don't need this piddly little gun I picked up here. I have my big girl gun back home. So I dropped a bunch of that shit. But I kept a few things, but I was still noodle armed. But I also had a shit ton of caps anyways because I been banned from 3 casinos at that point.
Yeah.
I do think it is very funny that, the hardest part is letting go, and it is like the thing about like, yeah, there's all this gold in this vault, but you don't really need it. It's whatever, but it's like, I'm not fucking leaving without that gold. Are you kidding me?
I put
Souvenir.
a lot. Listen, I'm not gonna try to take all of it. I understand, right? Like you can't take all of it. That's pointless. Obviously, we all know
Oh,
it.
but it did.
But I did all this work. I'm taking at least
I'm
2
thinking-
bars with me.
You know-
Fuck you.
Speaking of, first, not judging, when I played this one in 2015, I was also like, I'm getting rid of everything that isn't the hollow rifle so I can fit as many gold bars in my inventory as possible. And if I can, I might even over-encumber myself to see if I can sneak out while still covered in like 500 pounds of gold.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. But also, hey, if we want to talk about 2010 video games that are about the pain and misery of folly and of trying to get gold bars that you probably don't really need, Umineko no Nakukoro ni.
God damn it!
It all comes back to Umineko.
I keep walking into that trap. Banshee chase trap.
Like
The thing
Battle
about Dean Domino is that Kinzo Ushiromiya did permit him to wear the family crest upon his heart. More than anything, Dean Domino needed a lot of money right now.
Oh,
I apologize for my conduct on this episode. I had so a couple days ago, I went to the liquor store and I went to the Japanese import section because I do like the Asian import liquors quite a bit. And I did a spy with my eye a green tea umeshu, which sounded delightful.
That's lovely.
Now, I didn't, unfortunately, look too closely at it before I spent good money on it, but I was despaired to find out when I brought it home that the ABV is, in fact, 7. However, I have discovered that this problem is correctable by simply adding a spirit of a higher ABV to it until such a point where you feel satisfaction.
Fair. But no, I love Dead Money. I just
Dead Money's
really
so good.
It's so good.
I always make it a point to see if I can carry every single gold bar out every run.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta tell you, this time around, much easier than I thought. Adelaide just carried them all out, no problem.
Adelaide strong.
She just walked
Adelaide
out with
strong.
500 pounds of gold, like it was nothing.
Adelaide!
Letting go of this debt.
That's right. Letting go of poverty.
It would be so nice. All this gold.
All this gold
But
would be so
none
nice.
of it'll let her buy back Christine's love.
That's
I
why
don't know, 500 pounds of gold can buy you a lot.
Buy you a lot
I'm
of
a-
things.
I'm-
You can
look,
hold that girl's hand.
Can't buy you a sense of direction to fucking find the place again.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna be honest. I did download the DLC companion mod specifically so I could reunite Christine and Veronica.
That's fair.
Reunite nothing. I want that. I want that tail for myself.
I want that short butch for myself. Veronica, I'm not caring about Veronica. This one's shit for me.
So, real quick,
Mhm.
because I was curious, and that is the kind of thing we do on this podcast. 1 ounce of gold right now, as of today.
Yeah.
1 ounce of gold. $4,476.10
God
USD.
damn.
Okay, good.
So we
chunk of change.
multiply that by 16 to get $71,617.60 a pound for
How many
gold.
so how many pounds is a gold bar?
32
Is a gold bar 32
in
pounds?
they're
New
quite
Vegas.
heavy.
It is.
Okay,
Okay.
so a gold bar then would be in New Vegas $2.291 million.
God damn.
Oh boy.
And then however many gold bars are in that vault.
Quite a few. It's like, oh my god.
I don't actually remember off the top of my head.
It's
I think
like
I used to know.
15, right?
There's 16 or so. I think
It's
Well, if it's 16, that's still a $36.67 million vault.
Yeah, because they're stacked.
Standard.
I think they're stacked pyramid style. So I think 16 you can.
What's the size of the base of the pyramid and how many pyramids are there?
I'm trying to picture in my head. I don't know for sure.
So I'm gonna. I decided to look this up. A standard gold ingot or good delivery bar, typically held by central banks, weighs 400 troy ounces, which equals about 27.4 pounds.
Okay, so they're a little bit heavier in New Vegas. That's fair.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So there's 36 gold bars in the vault, and they weigh 35 pounds.
Wow.
And they are valued at 10,500 caps.
Damn. Yeah, I made a tidy chunk of change just off the 3 that I stole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's listen. The hardest part is letting go, but
the problem-
you don't have to let go of all of it. You know what I mean?
The hardest part is letting go of these gold bars because, boy, howdy, do they transmit into some liquid value even in the post-apocalypse.
Listen, gold is useful even in the post-apocalypse. It's one of the only metal. It's one of
conductive.
the only metals that is a conductor that does also not rust or tarnish. So
Hey, it's a rare example of a weird, like, human trade good actually being highly valued for the fact that it is objectively a valuable material.
yeah, no matter what, gold is just an extremely useful metal. Even
And-
like, if you don't care about it being jewelry, it's still very useful.
And it is a phenomenal carrier of Latinum.
Yeah.
Please look forward to Attention Bajoran Workers coming to Patreon.
We still have one more to go.
I know.
That being said,
Here's the thing: the longer it takes us to actually getting to recording a single episode of Bajoran Workers, the funnier this bit gets.
yeah, that's the thing. Okay, though.
Like a Ferengi, I'm looking to profit at any corner, any turn regarding our podcast.
Yeah, any way to make money. Okay, then. Let's talk about Lonesome Road. The most contentious of all of them, I would think.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it, and then I came around on it. It's a weird one, folks.
I also thought a lot about it, and I don't like it. I did not like Lonesome Road.
That's fair. That's fair.
As ever, I am dealing with the handicap of I last played this a very, very long time ago, and so I am personally going off of my memories from back when it came out, more or less. Because I don't think I ever replayed it when I did later New Vegas playthroughs. I think I literally only ever did it the first time. On one hand, it's bad, and I remember even at the time being like, damn, that's the last one. That kind of fucking sucks. That one was pretty not good. However, Spotlight's Edie, and Edie was
love the Eddie look, yeah.
That is, but like my favorite protagonist. I love a little robot, or my favorite companion at the time. I love a little robot who goes beep boop, and I love when you give that robot who goes beep boop plot importance and like character development. I think that's great.
Yeah.
B, as I went over last episode, I think it's really interesting because we talked about like, damn, how the fuck did Chris Avallone be the writer for Dead Money and then also make this shit?
Right.
And the idea that like Dead Money is a unique project with a pastiche, and this is him like cataloging all the shit that he couldn't use from like the scraps of the vanilla game and trying to turn it into something that is like kind of standalone.
Sure.
Right? And it has value to me as like look, this is the stuff I wanted to do and didn't have time to do because it's an Obsidian RPG on 7th gen. And so it's interesting to me. However, it is very gray, and it's annoying to encounter enemies ever.
Yeah.
And the environment design is really boring, and I don't like being in it.
Yeah.
And then also, even though I kind of like the stuff with the couriers, like kind of in like forgotten backstory and the divide and all that, Ulysses himself is kind of misdelivered as the Chris Avallone hater character in the context of him being the DLC capstone bad guy.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it ends up still coming in pretty low for me, despite the fact that I like it.
I agree with that a lot of those points. And I guess this is one of the very rare times where I have the lowest tolerance for something.
Yeah, that doesn't really happen. I'm usually the hater on this podcast.
Like, I'm usually the one that is willing to give things a lot of rope.
Sure.
And be like, yeah, it was bad, but like, I prefer to focus on the good things. But like, I just did not like playing Lonesome Road.
Understandable. I don't know. It's a thing. It's one of those things where I didn't, when I was done with it, I was like, this is dog shit. And I compared it even uncharitably toward like Mothership Zeta. In retrospect, that's unfair. Nothing is worse than Mothership Zeta.
Yeah,
literally nothing.
I'm not gonna go that harsh on
At the moment I was quite angry.
Yeah.
Okay. In my defense, I was very incensed about what Lonesome Road is. And to a certain extent, I think Saturn is right. I think a lot of it is very interminable. I think I kind of come out still, I mean, like, I don't think it's bad, but I don't love it. Right? It's weird.
I think it's incredibly boring. And I don't think
it's boring. That's the thing. I don't think it's boring.
Compared to the other 3 DLCs,
sure,
there was nothing compelling in it for me.
Was it that
Go ahead.
It's the opposite of like Sarah's thing with like not rating. Like Old World Blues is good, but doesn't rate super highly for her, right? Because there's not like a lot of the things she's looking for in Fallout. Like for it, like there's no real like other characters or like whimsy or intrigue. It's just kind of you having like a My Dinner with Andre type of like prolonged survival horror conversation with a guy who really hates your ass.
Right.
And when I kind of reframed it like that, where like the whole DLC is like this back and forth conversation, I don't know, I kind of came around on it. Like, I don't love it still. It's still my least favorite of the 4, but something about it kind of clicked in my head, and I understood the will of the boss in that moment.
It's for me, it really is one of those things where I just feel like that Meatwad quote of, no, I get it. It ain't making me laugh, but I get it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm not saying that to you, Sarah. Like, I'm just saying, like, I understand what this DLC is trying to do. And like, it's trying, like, it met its intention of trying to tie these other 3 DLCs together to create this antagonist that is a reflection of you, the courier, you know, trying to make your Virgil in a way, like someone who is your counterpoint.
But I don't think that's what it's about. I actually don't think, like, the more and more I think about it, I don't think this is about, like, about Ulysses being your counterpart. It is about Ulysses being your biggest hater, but those are 2 different things. To me, like, when I kind of had, like, I take a step back and, like, really look at it, it becomes more, because, again, this is, in my mind, it is tied to Lonesome, or to Honest Hearts, where it's a story about one guy very specifically. It's more like Ulysses is taking all of his problems out on you. Like, you're actually not the problem here. And if you want to, like, totally disregard everything Ulysses has to say about, if you want to play along with Ulysses and accept that this is your backstory, you can. That's fine.
Right.
If you don't, if you want to at every turn tell Ulysses he's wrong, that's not me. I don't know what your problem is. And even if it were me, it's still not my fault, right? You can do that too. And as you do that, he is getting more angry at you, because he's not angry at you. He's angry at himself.
Right.
Like, he's working, and like, that is compelling. His problems with, like, Eddie and with you and with, fucking the bull and the bear, like, all of that shit, those are his hangups, and he's projecting them onto you because he sees a foil in you that might not actually be there. Right?
And that's what I mean. Like, he is projecting the idea of him being your counterpart.
Yeah,
on you.
When I started to, like, think about that and, like, really chew on it, I don't know. I came around on it. It's still not my favorite. Yeah. I still think it's the weakest of the 4, but I still think it's better than, like, Automatron or something like that. It's to me, it is written. I'll tell the biggest fault with a lot of these other DLCs, like from the Bethesda DLCs especially, is that a lot of them don't feel written with intentionality. Right?
Yeah,
they don't feel like they were written with, like, a specific thing in mind. They were not trying to get, like, a deeper idea across. Right? Themes are for, like, the famous Game of Thrones quote after Game of Thrones were over, which is themes are for 8th grade book reports. It feels like the guys who wrote some of the Bethesda DLCs, which again is crazy because these fuckers also wrote Bar Harbor, which is my second favorite one. Like, it just doesn't feel like there's any kind of intent behind it. Whereas, like, Lonesome Road, for all its flaws, has an intent behind it. Is it always good? No. But something about it still kind of hooked me. I don't know.
It's a respectable DLC, and I didn't play it and go, this is poorly written, or this is bad, or it's not fun to play. Like, or it's got like problems with its overall gameplay. It didn't. I don't know. It wasn't compelling the way the other DLCs were. It didn't ensnare me like the other ones. And I wonder if part of the problem is that I kind of felt my interest wane when the game was like, well, you can just walk away from this one if you want.
Yeah.
You can leave. Like, the other three DLCs were great because, like, you get trapped and you're locked in to this area until you complete it. Right? There's something very compelling and very immediate about that. And in this one, it's like, well, yeah, you can turn around if you don't want to do this one.
No, but...
Well, I think it's great because the thing is, I think it's good because this is also the one of the four that is like the Amuro, I'm doing something extremely wicked. If you can sense me, come to my location.
Yeah.
Like this is the one where you are going to have gay sex coded.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like it's okay. Like it makes sense to me. They're like, hey, if you want to back out, you can. Ulysses will still be here fuming because it's what he's going to do until the end of linear time until you solve this problem. You know.
For me, like a lot of I've warmed up to Lonesome Road a lot over the years because very simply because all of his dialogue is inexorably tied to your progression, he is always at any given point grasping at straws to try and find his reflection in you.
Yeah.
And multiple playthroughs show just how flawed and how bad his assumptions are.
Yeah.
Because all he ever wants to see in you is what he sees in himself.
Right.
So
his logic is flawed from the word go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like he's a much more interesting character the more often you do it, because you see like throughout all of his like I know exactly what kind of person you are, and he just gives this list of things and you go, what the fuck are you talking
Yeah.
about? He's always just talking about himself, and it's just more and more obvious the more times you do it a little differently. And I think what makes that really compelling is that like it is an NPC who desperately wants you to be as Virgil.
Yes.
And then, but the problem is, he's not Dante. He's not even Nero. He's like a mook.
Otzi, your description of Ulysses in this way has made me realize something very important about Ulysses that might be the thing that makes me actually go, no, Ulysses is one of my favorite characters in New Vegas.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Ulysses is the guy that Kodaka puts in all of his visual novels, who's the weird freak who's psychosexually obsessed with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's
yeah.
He's Ato.
He's Ato. Yeah.
No, yeah.
He's also Kokichi. He's also Komaeda from DR2.
God, he is Ato.
He is the Danganronpa, like weird kind of like vaguely menacing twink who just wants to fuck you so bad it turns him into a serial killer kind of guy.
Like,
and I guess like the saddest part is that he's just no-named cut NPC, like meta-narratively.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's livid that he is unable to live out his non-existent story except through the shape of his hate of you.
Yeah. And, like, I don't know. When I started to kind of contextualize Lonesome Road in that way, I was like, and which I think is me giving them too much rope. Like, I may be being too charitable towards Lonesome Road. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I like Fallout so much, like Fallout New Vegas so much, that I want to like every part of Fallout New Vegas equally.
I understand. I understand that entirely, Sarah. Trust me. I have deluded myself in a lot of different things.
Is my like of Lonesome Road full of like? Is my love for it fresh? No, it's kind of lukewarm and rotting.
Yes.
But it's still there.
It's still there. I don't know. There's still something kind of there, like in the shape of it. Not so much what it actually is, but the negative space around Lonesome Road is where the interesting stuff exists. Because Saturn is right. I think like the exploration part is kind of dog shit. And every fight
it's a straight
is
line.
fucking interminable. It's a straight line, right? Which is a hell of a way to end your fucking DLC pack in your like, you know, nominally exploration game, right?
Yeah.
Because the other three are so open, right? They're so much more, like, even more so than the base game, that those 3 other DLC are so, like, kind of based around, like, navigating these unique spaces you find yourself in, right?
I guess that's kind of my bigger disappointment about the DLC is that, like, and I'd say this knowing that changing the DLC, changing what Lonesome Road is mechanically changing something would make it different. Duh.
Yeah,
but
word.
You know what I mean? Like,
I do.
Changing what the structure of Lonesome Road would mean that it's no longer Lonesome Road versus you know, trying to fix, you know, to add more to it. Like, if you added more NPCs, more situations, more of that scenario, it would no longer be your confrontation with this character who you've been getting hints about in the previous DLCs, right?
Right. It's
like,
literally not a Lonesome Road anymore. It's right there in the title. Yeah.
Yeah, it would stop being like the thing that Lonesome Road is. So
and that's also a problem for like why they very early on went, well, we can't have it be another miniature open world because it would ultimately destroy the vibe of you walking the Lonesome Road, right? Which is a problem because it's still a Fallout game.
Yeah, and that's it's just that the thing they've made is not conducive to what Fallout is, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Like, games have forever been having segments where you are forced to do something that is not the main game, right? Like, hell, like I said, the other DLCs do that, where like they're like, Dead Money is like, you didn't put points in stealth? Well, sucks to be you.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, it's not inherently a bad thing. It's just like, it's a rough situation for Lonesome Road, because if you change anything about it, the intent is no longer there. Like the clarity of intent is no longer there.
Yeah.
It's just that I didn't really like the intent they had.
Sure, and that's perfectly like, that's completely valid.
Yeah.
Like that's, if you don't like Lonesome Road because of the bricks that Lonesome Road is made out of, that's fucking fair. Because there's a lot of Lonesome Road I don't like either. And like, when I was done with it, I was still like, I don't think I liked that. And then I had to go finish Fallout New Vegas with like this fucking pall over my head. But you know, like, that's fine. You know, this is truly the one time where, like, you know what, we actually can just agree to disagree. It's the one time I'm not gonna try to like convince you to see the good in something. Because normally, when you and I are like on kind of opposite sides of something, we'll talk for 6 hours until we come to some sort of like consensus.
Until a bridge has been built.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna be real. I think it's honestly really funny that of all of these, that Lonesome Road is the one that we have been the most divided on opinion on. When I thought coming into this was gonna be one, I was like, yeah, fuck Lonesome Road. Fuck it.
I know, right? Like, I thought we were all gonna come in, but the thing is, between when I finished Lonesome Road and when we did this podcast, I had a lot of time, because like it's been a while since I played New Vegas. Right. And in that lot of time, I had a lot of time to think about it. And I was like, well, wait, okay, hold on. Maybe they're cooking. I still don't think it's great. I think it is. I think it has a lot of problems. But like, there's something in there. There's something in there.
And the thing is, I want to clarify, like, it's like, I think Lonesome Road is like a 5 out of 10.
Sure.
Like,
it's not the worst.
It's just like, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna tout that it's worse than fucking Mothership Zeta or like fucking not even Automaton. What's the fucking the Vault one?
The Vault one.
4.
Yeah.
Vault was
the shitty
stupid.
Vault one. Yeah, the Vault Tech one is fucking stupid. Yeah.
Like, no, I mean, like, there's like a lot of like pretty much everything but Broken Steel is worse than Lonesome Road.
Sure.
I just like, you can't get me to see another side of it because every point you would make is the thing where I'm like, yeah, I get that. It just didn't do anything.
It just didn't do it for me. And that's fine. Like, that's completely fucking fine. I'm an adult. I am 30 to 40 years old. And I can, like, acknowledge when, you know what? This is just a complete and total difference of opinion.
I'm just saying, like, I did not care for Lonesome Road.
It's insistent upon itself.
For me, it is like...
Ulysses does insist upon himself.
It's true. It is true. But it is literally all four of us going into, like, a movie theater, and we can only choose one candy between the four of us and a popcorn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And one of us goes, no, we should have the good and plenty. It's not good otherwise. And everyone else just like, we have to agree to disagree and find a compromise and move on.
We have to pick something. Mm-hmm. But, you know, like, like, it's fine. I get it. I do.
Yeah,
I literally do. And again, like, reframing it, kind of this idea that it is tied inherently to Honest Hearts, a DLC that I did like a lot, with this kind of running theme of it being specifically about one guy. I kind of, like, those little, like, ways of changing my thinking, you know, flipping the chessboard around if we're going to keep making Umineko references all night, Saturn.
Also, real quick before you continue, I did make a icon for this episode.
Oh, goody.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I was hoping for... So Saturn, what I was hoping for was a picture of... this picture of Sammy Davis Jr. with the drill sunglasses.
Well, how am I supposed to know to think of that?
I genuinely thought that's what you were going for.
Why would I have?
Oh my god!
Because I've been staring at Dean Domino for like upwards of an hour.
But no, like, just kind of like flipping my thinking, like my thought process about a thing. You know, I kind of was just like, well, I can see its value, I suppose, is what it is. And a lot of people whose opinions I respect really like Lonesome Road. So I had to take a step back and be like, all right, what are they saying? Right?
And
because
you have to have the moment that you never...
Noah Gervais hit me with the fact that Lonesome Road is her favorite DLC now. Congratulations, Queen. Like, that's her favorite Fallout DLC. And I had to be like, huh?
Damn, alright.
Huh?
Shit.
Really?
Yes. Which is not surprising, considering her love of, like, going on road trips and shit.
No, yeah, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
That's true. I will say, as someone who's made the 10-hour drive from St. Petersburg, Florida to Birmingham, Alabama, and found it quite, like, the effect it has on your mental, like, just a very, like, disconnecting from everything and just feeling your brain truly completely reset. God, I am lucky that I don't have more money, because there is a world where I'd be someone who's let's go blow like $2,000-$3,000 on gas and just do a big cross-country road trip. Why not?
I would love to do that.
I would
love to do that, but unfortunately $2,000 to $3,000 in gas.
Well, you know,
I don't want to talk about how much that 10-hour each-way drive to and from Birmingham cost me in gas.
These days, gas is so fucking expensive. Maybe someday.
I'm just thinking about how much more expensive it'd be if you use an RV instead.
Oh, Christ, could you imagine in 2026 where gas is $4 a gallon in Birmingham, Alabama? So
I
imagine
wish I
the rest
were a
of the country.
trillionaire. I wouldn't be able to afford it otherwise.
I put over $50 in my tank the other day.
Gross.
My tummy hurts just thinking about that.
But no, I mean, yeah. So like, hearing like people like that who say Lonesome Road is their favorite, I was like, okay, I gotta see some value in this somehow.
And maybe Oates is right, and then on like on my second playthrough with a new character, I will start appreciating it more. But like,
sure, right now in the moment, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I think it is perfectly fine to just continue hating on Lonesome Road, because like the vibe of your first impressions of Lonesome Road is pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's just that like over time experience and seeing how radically his dialogue changes, even if the story itself doesn't, did kind of reform my opinions of him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it might not do the same for you. You might just be like,
no, I still hate
Nah,
this.
fuck him.
this is so annoying to have to listen to. And that's fine.
No.
I just, it's percolated a lot.
I will say, very funnily, the first time I confronted him face to face, I accidentally went into combat.
Just shot him.
And then reloaded that save to try again, and not because it was thematically appropriate for my character to try to talk him down, but because I didn't want to do that fight anymore.
Yeah.
He's got his fucking what fucking 76 raid boss is this shit where he's got regenerative iBots flying around him and shields and whatnot, and a bunch of mooks swarming, and I'm like, no, fuck this.
My favorite bit, Ben, there's two things. One, again, if you run through Lonesome Road like a psychopath before you even make it to the Mojave Outpost, before you even make it to Prim, you can't talk him down because he is psychopathically he is made insane by your your complete lack of choices and thinks that you're a wild card who will kill everybody.
Hardcore hater mode, yeah.
Hardcore hater. The second is, because it is such a long walkway, and there's a lot of time spent building up to the actual conversation, you can just snipe him in the head once and be done with it.
Yeah.
Let me show you my secret technique. I call El Presidente.
I call it the old you'll know when it happens special.
I did this move in the jungle in the 60s to an old man in a wheelchair.
Much like the end, you can actually get an alternative ending to Old World Blues if you simply, when confronting Ulysses for the first time, just turn off the game for 2 real-life weeks and then boot back up later, and he will have starved to death waiting for you to acknowledge him.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Fallout New Vegas DLC, folks.
What did you do, Sarah, at the end of it with the nukes?
I disabled both. I disabled the nuke.
Yeah, I sacrificed Eddie. I'm sorry, little guy, but
I'm not about that life.
We have discussed my choice. I saved my little robot buddy and made sure to burn as many NCR and Legion as I could in the process.
Absolutely.
Fuck them both.
Fuck them both.
Fuck the flag. Fuck the troops. Fuck the cops.
Fuck the boy
In
and the
Minecraft.
bear. Go to hell.
Now, obviously, I did the same thing as Saturn, but it was Adelaide, so you know it was her.
It's an accident.
Oh, let me just press both these buttons to make sure I don't fire at them both. Oh no!
Control Alt Delete. Oops.
I may have accidentally broke the control panel, so there's no real way to stop them. So I guess we're just gonna have to climb up to the tallest part and just watch the fireworks.
I do also think, we didn't comment on it. Speaking of funniest hater behavior in the world, my favorite detail from Ulysses, from this DLC, they never do this as far as I know in any other Fallout game, including when they brought his outfit back in 76 as like a fucking tiny microtransaction thing.
Mm-hmm.
The emblem on the back of his jacket changes.
Yes.
Based on what faction you have chosen to ally with.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically to taunt you.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it rules.
So that his back can be turned to you for the cool final boss fight that you sniped him in the head for before he could even turn around.
Yeah.
Because he just did it down a long fucking hallway.
Mm-hmm.
He's so fucking stupid.
Oh, Ulysses. Got a great voice actor though.
Good voice.
Oh, yeah.
I won't give him that.
Great voice
perhaps
actor.
perhaps the aura farmingest man in all of Fallout.
It's true. Nobody's aura farming harder. Yeah, it's crazy.
Now,
Ulysses was like, I gotta stay in my office or a courier's gonna beat my ass.
now, is he doing a good job?
No.
Piccolo, he is not.
No. Speaking of aura farming, though, I did learn just by like reading the fucking wiki that the Joshua Graham reloading animation is 1, motion captured, which is neat,
Neat.
and 2, that's Josh Sawyer doing it with his
Yeah.
own personal 45.
That's pretty dope.
That is me. I will say, A, super cool. B, this is maybe the least surprising thing I have ever learned about Josh Sawyer.
I know. Just to learn that, like, yeah, of course he's the one doing the dope ass reload animation with his own personal 45. Of course, right? Great.
Why wouldn't it be?
Why wouldn't it be?
Look, the greatest RPG content in all of existence, be it in video games or elsewise, is made by people who are dorks.
Yes.
Are dorks, 100%. You gotta be a stone cold dork to love Fallout New Vegas as much as I have come away loving Fallout New Vegas. That's the real moral
And to be
here.
clear, Josh Sawyer, because I know you're listening because you love us.
Donate to our Patreon.
And you love Fallout.
Yeah.
If I owned my own M1911 and could do a sick ass like gun cleaning on it for purposes of mocap to put in an RPG, I also would. Zero hesitation. I understand you jumping on the chance to be like, no, you don't need to hire a guy.
I will do this for
Listen.
you.
I would do my own M1 Garand reload. I promise you.
Look, listen, I may have gotten through all the dialogue prompts on that thing and not really paid attention because I was too busy watching that sick ass reload animation.
It looks so dope. It's so cool. Yeah. It's dope. It's sick. I love Fallout New Vegas. That's the moral of this story.
The thing
we
is-
did 2 episodes about it.
Final question
Yes.
Yeah.
of the night. When you made it to level 50, did you pick that last perk?
I didn't.
I didn't make it to level 50.
I didn't make it level 50 either. I think when I did my first playthrough, I only ever got to like 37 or 38.
Yeah, I was like level 38.
I capped out at around 35, I think, because I was not killing a lot of people because I was trying to do it as pacifistly as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my next playthrough, I think I'm going to aim to get to level 50.
Okay.
And then I'll let you know.
I mean,
what
like,
the-
God, I did
Yeah.
as much fucking content in Fallout New Vegas as physically
And-
possible.
I picked Swift Learner twice,
Wow.
and I still didn't get to level 50.
Yeah, no, because like I mean, I did as much as I could, the pacifistly, but it's just like, even with just your baseline experience gain from doing, I even did the thing where I put off picking a faction for as long as possible so I could get experience points from all of them, right? Like from doing shit for the NCR and for House and talking to Caesar, doing all that stuff because I was like, I want to see as much of this video game as possible, and I still only came out at about level 35, I want to say.
What is the level 50 choice? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm not actually familiar.
Oh, so at level 50, if you choose to, you can always just pick any of the other perks. But New Vegas allows you to pick one. You only get a choice of 3 of them, based on your When you hit level 50, it snapshots your karma level at the moment you hit 50, and it'll offer you one of 3 perks.
Okay.
It is Ain't Like That Now, Just Lucky I'm Alive, and Thought You Died.
So what do they do?
So each one of them increases your base stats permanently. If you're evil karma, it resets your karma to 0, so it brings you to neutral. It gives you an attack speed increase, faster AP regen, and an immunity to critical hits.
Oh, okay.
Just Lucky I'm Alive's the neutral one, where it actually you go from 0 karma to it'll do a lucky coin flip and then add or decrease your karma by 50. And it'll give you bonus critical hit damage, 50%, immunity to critical hits, and plus 4 luck for 3 minutes if a fight has ended with less than 25% health.
Oh, okay.
And then finally, Thought You Died is if you have good karma, you gain plus 10 HP for every 100 karma points you had before it reset to 0. Plus 10 permanent damage against everything. And immunity to critical hits and poison.
Damn.
This may be hard to believe considering the thing I mentioned about my second playthrough being the one where I made a conscious effort to kill literally every single intelligent life form I ran into.
Mm-hmm.
But in an average Fallout playthrough for me, the last one would have been the only one I actually had access to.
Yeah,
like, I tend to be a goody two-shoes.
I tend to be a goody two-shoes. I mean, I had like fucking messianic karma by the end of my playthrough because like I am, a turbo goody two-shoes in these fucking Fallout games. Why not?
It really is like, and it's actually kind of hard because you have most of your factions are quote unquote good besides the Legion.
Right.
Like,
well, killing legionaries doesn't actually grant you good karma.
No, it does not. But it also doesn't take away from your karma either.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you'd have to align with the Legion to really rack up evil karma like quickly.
Yeah.
Because those quests are what's gonna get you evil karma.
Yeah, and I feel like I don't even know if you could get enough evil karma from doing a Legion playthrough to actually get yourself into having like truly like bottom of the barrel worst karma, right?
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, it's actually kind of hard. The easiest way to get evil karma is by doing, you guessed it, the wildcard ending.
Oh, makes sense. That tracks.
Yeah, because that's the one where you just go, no, I'm just gonna go kill everybody.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Very interesting, by the way, regards to karma. There's only one companion that is affected by karma.
Who is it?
Cassidy. That's Cassidy. She will leave you if your karma is negative.
Oh, yep. Funny. Had no idea.
She's the only person who has like genuine, literal, like bleeding heart.
That makes sense.
She doesn't even like it if you manage to get down to neutral karma. Like she'll stick around with you, but she'll comment. She'll comment and stop whatever you're doing, just being like, "Hey, listen, you're stealing, you're kind of shooting innocent people. This is really like, I didn't
sign up for this shit. Yeah.
This doesn't feel right. Like, I'm really kind of, this is stressing me out."
That's funny. Shit. Fucking, it's almost been 3 hours. I love Cass. I love New Vegas. Fucking, it's the best one. It's the best one.
I know it hurts.
It hurts.
Vindicated by history.
It hurts.
Listen.
But now I'm just, the thing is, much like Voyager, I'm so glad you understand why I have been like a gibbering hermit psychopath like the entire time you've known me about this, that, and the other, where it's just like, no, don't get me wrong, I like Fallout 4.
Yeah.
But it hurts.
No.
It hurts to know that it has been literally 16 years since we have gotten, I don't want to say a real Fallout game.
I mean,
but since we have gotten some
Fallout game, it's fine.
Since we've gotten something on the CRPG narrative caliber of New Vegas at the very least.
No, you can listen. My opinion of Fallout 4 is that if it didn't have Far Harbor in it, I would literally think way, way worse of it. That game is saved by Far Harbor. We can't have this conversation right now. But
it's our anniversary. We can relitigate. Like, that tends to be just how we think about Fallout 4. It's like, damn it is good they have that one really narratively strong DLC to make it feel like real Fallout.
Not only is it narratively strong, but it also does a thing where it recontextualizes the rest of the game behind it in a way that makes it compelling instead of nonsensical. So there's that too. Like, it's like that. Far Harbor is carrying Fallout 4 on its fucking back, is what I'm saying.
There are certain mechanical aspects of 4 and 76 that I wish were in New Vegas, which is why I just want there to be a New Vegas remake.
The only thing I mostly think when I was like thinking about a New Vegas remake is two things. One, I want to see Zion in all of its natural splendor. And two, that opening cutscene of Old World Blues where they're yakking at you for 30 minutes, I want it to be like a real cutscene where they're all like poking and prodding at you, and instead of it just being like the camera is just locked on Dr. O even though everybody is talking and it's not even like jumping between them, right? Like, that's the only two things I want. from fucking New Vegas remake.
The one thing I would like to see in New Vegas is the ability to talk to two people at once.
Or even just have the camera kind of swing. I mean, there's no reason for that system to exist because they built the game around the fact that you can't talk to two people at once. But again, that old world blues cutscene conversation is the one time where you'd want the camera to be a little bit more free, right?
Yeah.
To at least be able to bebop between a couple people at once or something. I don't know. But like that's all I want from a Fallout New Vegas remake is I want Zion to look pretty and I want the Mads to have their own character portraits. And you don't have to change anything else about New Vegas because it's perfect.
No,
it's so fucking good. Christ.
Getting some of those things like the from in New Vegas, like being able to sprint and being able to loot free in like a free window.
Yeah, like in Fallout 4. Yeah, the Fallout 4 loot window. Yeah.
Which that's like 50% of what I needed in the first place.
Yeah, absolutely. Huge game. Oh, dedicated grenade button.
That would also be nice,
Yeah, dedicated grenade button would be really nice.
That's on me. I should have included that in the mod
It's
list
fine.
because that was in there and I left it out because Sarah was like, it didn't really need it.
Didn't really need it. And I mean, for the most part, I don't use explosives anyways because like it's a little too unpredictable for my taste. But every now and then you've got all these explosives and you need to use them.
Plus, throwing dynamite is so much fun compared to a grenade.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
so-
Just lighting a stick of dynamite,
Hucking it.
it's very satisfying.
Very satisfying.
Yeah.
But that's kind of it. You know what I mean? Like otherwise, New Vegas is pretty fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Just a tremendous game. Oh, real quick shout out. There's not that many good New Vegas plot mods out there. I haven't played the Long 15 yet, so I can't speak authoritatively about it. But if you want to play Fallout, but I've heard it's really good. Like I have heard it's genuinely good and it's quite large. So it's in my mod list. I'm gonna get to it eventually. But if you want like an amazing, I've talked about it before. If you want like an amazing, self-contained, very thoughtful, very quiet and interesting plot, like quest DLC, like mod, Autumn Leaves. Go play Autumn Leaves. That thing is really good.
I'm going to. I'm excited to do a second playthrough because now I can explore mods a little more.
Yes, and I mean, like, you don't have to add, like, truly there are not that many, like, genuinely great, like, quest mods for Fallout New Vegas, because a lot of them kind of suffer from, you know, writing for a game from 2010.
Right.
So, you know, writing for a game from 2010 by gamers. So,
look, listen,
you know.
There's not a lot of good plot mods for Fallout 4, so...
Now, we can't be too mean about B. Dylan Hollis's first mod ever.
Hey, I've never played that one. I bet it's decent. I will say, I think there's better plot mods for Fallout 4 than there are for New Vegas. There's way more of, like, way higher quality in Fallout 4 versus New Vegas, which really appears to only have the two that I actually give a shit about, like, looking through the Nexus. But Autumn Leaves is genuinely great. It's quiet, it's thoughtful, it's mostly about talking to Protectrons for 6.5 hours, but they don't have Protectron voices. They have like normal style voices, so it's fine. And they're all very interesting characters. So yeah, it's very lightweight. So yeah, that's my thing. Play Autumn Leaves. Other than that, Fallout New Vegas.
Fallout New
Vegas.
It is very funny to be like, I remember when we were going through Fallout 76 early on, just being like, you know, I always kind of wondered, like, what's the like internal, like, text-to-speech stuff they do for the Protectrons, and looking up, it's like, no, it is actually just a single voice actor who's just doing literally every single Protectron they've ever made across, like, fucking, like, now at this point, nearly 20 years of 3D Fallout.
No, because the Protectrons in New Vegas are voiced by a different guy, because the Protectron guy in 3, 4, and 76 just kind of lives in the area.
Oh, right.
Yes.
I forgot the New Vegas one was different.
New Vegas one is different. Same for the Mr. Handies. Mr. Handies have a different voice in New Vegas.
That makes sense, because I know they're not getting Stephen Russell to come out to
wherever Obsidian is.
Headquartered. Somewhere in California, I think.
So Stephen Russell lives in Maryland. That's why he does work for Bethesda, baby. He can just drive up
It is the unfortunate thing. It is the truly unfortunate thing. Like, you can destroy Emil Pagliarulo however you wish, but in doing so, you will lose Stephen Russell.
No!
Because the only reason that Stephen Russell is in here is because Emil worked with him on Thief, and so he's the one who reached out to him for the Fallout games.
That's so funny. That's hilarious. Well, I don't know. That might be a price too high. Who knows? We're never getting to Fallout 5. We're never getting to Fallout 5 anyways. That man's gonna get
yeah.
But the thing is, then you hear Stephen Russell's attempt to do an Irish accent in 76. You're like, I don't know, maybe it's okay for him to retire.
He's cool. It's fun. Listen, by the time Fallout 76 comes out, that man's gonna be dead. Or 76, excuse me. Saturn said it. By the time Fallout 5 comes out, that man's gonna be dead anyways. So
yeah.
Don't
Distinctly
worry about
likely.
it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Happy 10-year anniversary. I love Fallout. That's the main takeaway from all of this.
The thing is,
that's right.
Fallout.
The thing is, you know what? I'll probably play Fallout 4 again at some point.
Well, they updated the fucking PC version again out of nowhere, so my mod list is fucked again. So
Well, I'm not. Yeah.
I'm gonna worry.
Not playing Fallout 4 anytime fucking soon.
I'm not playing
Once
Fallout
again.
4 anytime fucking soon. So it's fine. Don't worry about it.
But Fallout New Vegas, I'm gonna go back to
shockingly stable after
relatively
New
soon.
Vegas. Yeah,
And,
that game's also really easy to install mods for, which I appreciate.
yeah.
It is not nearly as much of a pain in the ass as modding Fallout 4. It's very, very, very light. I like that a lot. Granted, I'm not trying to do anything too crazy to that game. I'm not trying to break it in half and make it look like it came out in 2025, like some people do.
Yeah.
I don't have a computer for that.
Because it's like the way New Vegas works is you can only pick 2 of the 4 options, and that is I want the game to have good lighting, I want the game to have good textures, I want to have quest mods, and I want to have gun like new weapons.
Yes.
You can only pick 2 of them. Period. That's it.
Okay. Are we done? I feel like
I'm
actually am quite content with the normally when we do these episodes, sometimes I feel like I didn't say enough, but I'm actually quite content with the amount I had to say about each DLC.
Listen, when at least 2 of us replay New Vegas, we'll uncover a lot more to talk about with New Vegas.
Oh, I'm sure. It's a good game.
Yeah.
I am giving it a break for a little while though, because I pretty thoroughly fucking played that game. So
It's just gonna be one of those I'm gonna come back to it later when I have a mod list.
That's correct. For now,
yeah, I think I'm good. Are we all good?
Yeah.
All right.
I think I'm good. I can't think of anything else I urgently need to say. Scrolling my brain.
I
think it's it.
So that'll do it for us then. Happy 10-year anniversary, The Gorge. We did it.
We did it. We actually finally talked about Fallout New Vegas on The Gorge.
Yay!
Now, finally, I can finally say it. I'm so sick of all of you. I'm logging off forever, and you're never gonna fucking hear from me again. So unprofessional. I hate this fucking podcast, and everyone who listens to it.
I can't believe they ever said Fallout 4 was the good one.
Fuck. If you give us money on Patreon, you're a schmuck and a schmo.
Fuck you.
You should send me money directly on PayPal instead, where I'm going to start my own podcast called The George.
Listen. A lot of people who see our name call us that without actually hearing
We're
the title.
We're The George. It's chill. Don't worry about it. Patreon.com/TheGeorge.
Thank you to Vistager for use of our background music. You can email us at thegorgepodcast@gmail.com. Thank you to the person who sent us fan mail the other day. I've been meaning to respond to you, but every time I click on your email and read it, I get so overwhelmed with emotion that I don't know how to respond.
And then Ben wakes up on the floor unconscious 10 minutes later.
Person who sent us the fan mail, my response to you is, it will happen when all that game is out.
Yes.
I will say I have played the literally only the first episode before when it came out, and seeing the pace at which they have been coming out, I'm just like, no, I'll just wait for 6 or 7 or whatever the last one's supposed to be. I forget. But whenever everyone says it's finally done, then I'll do it all in one swoop, because I can't afford to be. I've done my time in the Homestuck mines. I can't be affording to have any like parasocial relationships with like unfinished, highly fandom driven media. It just makes me feel like sick.
Understandable.
Yeah. Yeah, you can email us at thegorgepodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on all our social medias. Again, patreon.com/thegorge. The reboot is on a hiatus until, and then we'll pick back up with a mini series hosted by Saturn.
That should hopefully be happening sooner rather than later. We had originally intended to start recording it pretty imminently, but my writing stuff for project has been kind of hampered, so I'm trying to focus on that before I worry too much about the new thing. But I have ideas, so we're going to be getting to, when we get back to that, it will be with a slightly, it will still be a reboot, but it will be a different system and some different characters for a little interlude, let's say.
It'll be the New Vegas of reboot.
That's right.
Oh, you're really putting I
It'll be
have some expectations
Saturn,
to live up to. If this is going to be the New Vegas or reboot.
It'll be considered the best one for a very, very long time. And then everything that comes afterwards by the original, by the current owner, will be pretty good, but kind of railroady.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it would be kind of like if it had the inverse relationship where Bethesda made the first Fallout ever, and then New Vegas made the new one that everybody loved, and for some reason nobody ever loved the Bethesda Fallouts literally ever again. And I don't think it's going to happen, nor would I wish that upon you.
Well, I appreciate that, but we'll see what the fans think.
The fans will at least acknowledge that it is a different RPG with different storytelling priorities and my own GMing voice coming to the fore, which I have not had opportunity to practice in a couple of years.
I know, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm very excited. And then simultaneously or a little bit after that, again, attention Bajoran workers, our Star Trek DS9 deep exploration podcast. I'm very excited.
It'll be my excuse to finally presumably, I guess, just re-begin from the beginning, because I kind of stalled out the Bell Riots in Season 3.
Yeah, you might as well just restart.
Yeah, we'll just do...
Yeah, it's been like 3 years at this point. I may as well just restart.
Twist my arm to watch all of DS9 again.
Yeah,
oh,
I'm
no.
probably just gonna... I mean, I'm also just gonna rewatch DS9 in preparation.
It's not like either of you two have any other Star Trek left to watch that's worth watching.
Yeah, don't remind me. Don't remind me. I'm constantly like, oh, maybe... I'm like, what do I watch? Oh, there's no Star Trek left.
This is why I just let things go until the spirit grabs me, because it's like, I've been sitting around, like, once I finish DS9, like, I still have all that animated series to go through, and it's been so long since I've watched either TNG or Voyager, I could probably rewatch those series and not remember a fucking thing that happens in either. Mm-hmm. Even though we talked about them on podcasts relatively recently.
Alright, well, that'll do it for us here. Thank you to everyone who listens. Thanks to you three for sticking by me this whole time.
Aw, of course.
And
always happy to be here.
It's great to have this.
Thanks to you, Ben, for doing 100% of the hard work that goes into this particular operation.
I tell people all the time, the Gorge exists because Ben wills it into existence. I am just, it's really Ben's podcast. I am just here to be the yappingest voiced on the podcast, because otherwise it wouldn't exist. Ben does all the editing, Ben does all the hard work. I just show up, he points, and I show up where he wants me to show up. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. You know?
The sum total of like 2 or 3 Gorge things that I have done the audio editing on is mostly just stolen valor to keep Ben from saying that he has been the editor on literally every single piece of audio that has gone up from Gorge.
No.
The number of times that I have, instead of passing the audio files to one of you three, just been like, don't worry, I'll edit it on my laptop in this hotel room.
Yeah, it's fine. So truly the person who deserves all the thanks is Ben, because Ben does all the work. Like, if Ben wasn't doing all the work, this podcast wouldn't exist. So you should all be.
No, we just be talking to no one, and you wouldn't know us.
On a Discord call, and we wouldn't have. It's weird. We wouldn't have the fucking Discord where I talk to people literally daily about dumb horse shit. So yeah, no, it's been an absolute net positive in my life for 10 years. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Without the Discord, I wouldn't have all of these losers getting into Warframe.
Truly, without the Discord, like we wouldn't all be hanging out together
There
as
wouldn't.
much as we do.
It's
The
true.
goobs wouldn't
'cause-
exist because like the goobs exist because I started playing Final Fantasy XIV at the urging of the Discord,
Yeah.
and that was like the formation of the goobs, you know?
And like besides that, it's like I mean like Sarah and I like will occasionally do some big gay nerd stuff,
That
and
was
like
it.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Also, I will say without the Discord, I would have never. So actually, no, not without Discord. I have to specifically thank Shia. Without the Discord, I never would have read Umineko, which I would qualify as one of the singular, most brain rewriting, life changing pieces of fiction I've ever consumed.
One of the
So-
pillars
and-
of your development. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, at age like late 20s instead of like
12.
in high school or college when I expect to read most of those things.
Right.
And I would be a significant. I think I would genuinely be a significantly different person with a significantly different and worse perspective on writing if I hadn't gone through that. So it has been a net positive for me, like not just in terms of socially, but also in like cultural development, which
Yeah.
I appreciate significantly.
It's crazy. Weird to think about. Like the impact. It's a very warm and fuzzy way to end this podcast. Maybe we don't end on a fuck for once. This is
You know what?
very warm and fuzzy way to end the 10-year special is to just be like, no, the Gorge has been tremendously helpful to me in my life. It gives me an outlet to talk about all this stupid horse shit I like so much, and I get to hang out with my friends, who I now see physically almost once a year, which
Yeah.
is quite nice. So,
Yeah. You know what we can say? We can say this time for our 10-year anniversary, it's not the final fuck you.
no.
It's the final thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Except it's not the final one because it's not the last
we're
time
not-
we'll
this
ever
podcast
thank you.
isn't done
It's
yet.
just
The
the
podcast
last
isn't
one
going
for
anywhere.
this episode.
It's gonna be the last time we say thank you at the end of a podcast for a while. So
From now on, we're going to call you suckers and thugs.
tell all your
We're gonna
assholes
tell you,
friends to
pay
listen
up,
to our
bozo.
podcast and go subscribe to our Patreon.
We know.
Don't be sad that it's ending. Be glad that
It's
we made it to the 10th.
Be sad that it
Thing.
continues ceaselessly forever with no end in sight.
You'll never be free. Fuck you.
And as
I
you
was
try
trying
to
to
pull
run.
yourself free of my grasp, you see my gray, withered hand has calcified to stone around your fingers.
I can't be a wordsmith like Saturn. Just take my emotions. They're full of love.
That's right.
we can end it on thank you, but before we do that, I'm gonna say, you know what? After 10 years, it's still fuck Dima.
God, it is still fuck Dima. Is the thing. Even at the end of everything, we start all this shit. We finished Far Harbor talking about it, and it was like, man, fuck Dima.
Fuck that
And you
guy.
know what? Even after 10 years, I like that character a lot, but man, what a tremendous asshole. Still. So
Fuck Dima and fuck Dean Domino.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Now, I think you could fix everything
Uh-huh.
by simply using a teleportation time-space gun to swap the places of Team Domino and Dima. So everyone at Dead Money's like, what the fuck's up with this sick robot? And everyone in Far Harbor's like, who's this fucking Hollywood freak? Get him out of here.
Go to hell.
Oh god, Dean Domino and Far Harbor would whip because the fucking vault with all of the murders.
With all, they're all movie stars down there.
One of that
Oh my
Dean
God.
Domino would murder all of
One
them.
of those starlets down there is a rival for one of Vera's rivals.
That's right.
Yes, she
One
is.
of the robot, it's like, oh my goodness, your skin looks just incredible.
And then he's just like, I have to kill all of you.
Yeah.
That's it. You're looking down on me. I see how it is. Oh my God.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Happy
Good
10,
night.
10 years.
Happy 10 years. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.